Ralph, thank you for the criticism. All right, and Eric is on his way. He's got a little something going. It sounds like a lot of jealous people out there.
3.
All right. Nevertheless, he's got something going on. He's got his own radio show. Thank you, Eric.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye. Ow.
Shut up, Ralph.
Who's a hater of Eric, like a player hater? Who's got it worse than Eric? Like,
what do you mean?
I mean, like, you said there's people jealous, but I'm wondering who it would be.
I'm thinking maybe you are.
Oh, okay.
The way you're attacking him.
Actually, you're right, because I don't have my own show.
Right.
He's got his own show.
He watches TV all day and hangs out. What do you...
Well, he's turning it into a career. Look at him.
Yeah.
Right, Eric?
Now he's asking people to watch TV with him.
You know, Eric, I was thinking you needed a catchy name for your show. Do you have any ideas?
Eric the retard.
Okay.
I don't like that one. That's overused.
Yeah, I don't like that, Eric. Eric?
That's fine. I didn't say it.
Any other ideas, Eric?
Do you have any other ideas for a name?
Eric the piece of crap.
How about,
That's good.
How about, this is a good name for a show. How about the mind-numbingly dull hour?
All right, listen, I got to get the pen. Eric, whatever you call it, they're just jealous. You've got something going on and they don't. And feel better. What is wrong with you?
It was 2 hours, Artie.
What do you,
get through that.
Eric, what do you have wrong with you? What is going on?
I either have a cold or a flu.
All right, well, take care of
You
yourself.
don't leave the house. How'd you get sick?
Listen, it happens.
What?
You don't leave the house either, Ralph. All right, thank you.
And Ralph ain't
Yeah, we're talking to another
I'm fine.
Ralph. All right, thank you, Eric, and thank you, Ralph.
Bye.
Boy, Eric, I tell you what, it's got to be annoying that Ralph gets in on every one of your phone calls.
Yes, I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I like when you put Eric. I'm a big fan of Eric after like 8 o'clock when I get up.
Okay. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric.
Please put me on earlier. You're not up.
Well, okay. And for the record, what do you want to be called on your when you're on the show?
Eric the butt fucker.
Eric, make a final decision on this now.
Final decision right now.
Eric the disrespectful piece of crap.
All right.
All right,
Final
that's
decision.
He's seesawing.
All right, Eric. Thank you. And good luck with the show, seriously.
All right.
And I'm going to try and get this thing together for you, and I'll tell you what it is next week. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Hi. Hi, Ralph the idiot.
Ralph the idiot. Ralph the idiot and Eric the disrespectful piece of shit.
I don't know. The show, you know, it needs a little work. It's going to start humming, I think.
You sound a little bit jealous.
I am jealous. When I called it mind-numbingly dull, I was clearly jealous.
You could see the kid sounds like he's onto something, and you're getting a little envious.
Because you're right, because every thought in my head is negative. Like I was going to say, you could call it the show that'll make you shove needles in your ears hour.
Yes, Mike, in White Plains.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, now.
It sounded like the first lunar landing, that show.
Yeah, like, one small step for man, son. Like the lunar landing. It's like they haven't perfected the phone yet with that show.
All the echo and everything.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
One tiny man for man.
Eric, what do you think of the show?
Yeah, the echo was wild.
This guy sucked.
This guy should have gave up before he started.
That's some show.
As people are, like, smashing their head into a dashboard.
What if everyone died and he was the only guy who had a show?
I love that Ralph thought there was someone not watching American Idol in that.
And wanting to just hear it from Eric.
I hate these kids who come in and think they're like, what's his name, that Ryan kid and all that. Ugh.
That's a song by Little Big Town.
Little Big Town.
He's doing pretty good because this song is originally done by a quartet. 2 guys, 2 girls.
Wow.
But he needs to do something with the eyebrows. Wow, they're really fucked up eyebrows.
It's a lunar landing.
I mean, yeah, it really is like, it sounds like technology got sent back 50 years.
This is the first phone.
One small step for mankind. Look at that guy. His eyebrows are weird. This is the only show broadcast with 2 cans and a string. Over.
You know what it's like? It's like Edison's first recording after he invented the phone.
Yeah,
like, Mary had a little lamb.
Mr. Watson. Are you there?
Yes.
What did Watson say to the...
I thought Edison said Mary had a little lamb.
Watson, come here, I need you.
Oh.
Watson. Come here, I need you.
It's great.
You know what? I want to get tapes of that show. I listen to it all the time.
It's good. I'm going to tune in next week.
You're right. I am jealous.
Yeah, you are. I see. He's got something going on.
Yeah, see? It's become parody already.
Don't forget, you have stuff going on, too. There's room enough for everyone in show business.
Like obesity.
I got to put that kid in a movie.
We did a gig in Syracuse, and it was at this Turning Stone casino place. And the talent coordinator was the most smoking hot chick. She was unbelievable. Like it snuck up on you. She had like a pantsuit on, like a business suit, but what a rack and like what a...
Where was this?
This is up in Syracuse at this casino.
All right.
In other words, when a comic or a singer comes in, she has to greet them and show you your dressing room.
Right.
And I dispatched Teddy, and he found out that she was engaged.
Mm-hmm.
What? But
you're kidding. You actually...
But I figured that one. My God, let's see.
Well, that ain't married.
But she was so hot, Howard, and she had a look like this Rachel Bilson. She had straight black hair. That's when you said it, I thought of this. And, like, the nicest ass, and you know what I did? I fucking jerked off to her that night.
Wow, good for you.
And what I did was...
Great stuff.
I was kind of lazy up in my room because I was in a hotel. I tried Eric's the bed.
Oh, no.
You the bed?
And I love it.
You did?
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
You rubbed into the bed?
Like, I pretended the pillow was the chick, and I was, like, kissing the pillow.
Oh, stop it.
You got that bed? Were you drunk, at least?
I was a little lit.
How does Teddy find out if she's married?
Yeah, that was the sound.
Yeah? Is that the first time you ever jerked off like that?
No, as a matter of fact, at the W Hotel in L.A. I did years ago, because their beds are amazing.
Doesn't your chafe?
No, I guess if you have to do it a lot, but, you know, no. It was just, I don't know, it felt all right, but you can see why it gets all bunched up and stuff.
You rub into a pillow and you shoot your load into the pillow?
On the sheets.
On the sheets.
Like, my face is in a pillow.
Do you lay in your own splooge afterwards?
No, you don't do that.
Well, no, you gotta sort of get up and maneuver, and at this weight, it's hard.
Where do you come into?
In the sheets. Well, I mean, you know, look.
You do? I mean, right on the sheet?
And I made sure that the maids were Mexican. When the maids are Mexican, I don't care.
Did you actually kiss the pillow and everything?
I mean, I was kidding.
I think you're making this
It's so romantic.
The pillow was the girl. The pillow was, her name was Lauren.
Lauren. Oh, Lauren.
I kept going, Lauren. But it was one of those things where I may never jerk off to her again, but it was like she was so hot that night, and she would have been like...
How does Teddy find out if she's married?
You know what? You got to ask Teddy, because he came back and he went... she was walking in before the second show, and, I mean, I looked as cool as I'm ever going to look in front of a girl. A bunch of people were lined up to take my picture. Right. She had to take the picture. They had, like, beer league to sign. And I mean, if I'm not going to look cool, I mean, that's the coolest I'm ever going to look.
Right.
And she came walking in for the second show, and I gave Teddy a look, and he went, engaged. And I was like, all right. And I don't know how we found it. I don't know how we found it.
Why does that stop you?
I don't know. I mean, look, you're smoother than I am. I don't know.
I'm no smooth.
I don't know how to. What am I gonna? I got to make that sleazy move of, look, I don't care.
I don't care about your fiance.
I didn't have any intentions. I just wanted to, say hello.
I didn't have any intentions, Robin?
You lie.
What naive world are you living in?
No, you lie.
I love that you jerked off into the mattress like Eric the Midget. Speaking of Eric the Midget.
I got to tell Eric it's not bad when
I got to tell you something.
You have something in common.
Now, speaking of Eric the Midget, I've got plenty to say to him if he ever calls in.
Why?
Because he was telling me how his girlfriend Kendra's not... Oh, wait, here he is. Give me a second. Eric, you there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you ready? You know your so-called girlfriend who's so, not into porn and everything?
Right.
Okay.
Your pillow's name is Kendra right now, right?
Okay, hold on.
Because you got to be faithful.
By the way, Artie says your method is good.
It's not bad, man. I don't know if I do it all the time, though, Eric, because like Howard says, it could get you could get all chafed and up down there with you get chafed junk.
He's a pro.
Yeah.
He's developed a callus.
Eric, how do you keep your from getting chafed?
I don't know.
You know when you're jerking off into the bed.
Hey,
how many times can you go for?
All right, a guy
Why the hell are you going off subject?
All right, Eric, here it is.
Sorry.
Kendra's still your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. According to this guy, and he sent me pictures, she was working a strip club this weekend.
That doesn't make her a porn star.
It says adult star Kendra.
Oh.
And it says, here, I even got the pictures. I printed them out. Tonight, Eric the Midget's girlfriend, Kendra, meet her. It says, look at the billboard.
Are you serious?
Meet her before he does.
Oh, get out of here.
It says, here.
You dope.
Adult entertainer Kendra. At some show club.
What does she do at this club?
Guys.
No, is she completely nude?
She doesn't them.
Blows them.
No, she doesn't blow.
Handy.
No.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I hate to be a buzz.
Right.
But I called the owner of the club on Friday because we were getting a lot of reports about this. And he said he's just a big fan of the show.
And he did this?
And he did it kind of as a joke.
Because I was going to say,
but she supposedly is a dancer in Arizona.
So was she there?
No.
Oh, this is a fake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is not true.
That is
so
not
Eric's
true.
girlfriend is still pure.
According, what we know from now, right now.
Hold on, Howard. There's two things going on. There's the sign outside, and then there's an ad in the paper. The ad in the paper appears to be true. She does allegedly dance, but she wasn't there that night.
Do you know if she's a dancer or not, Eric?
She has mentioned it.
Oh.
She does dance, so she's a stripper.
Right.
Okay. All right. I just want to clear that up because he's making
wait
it
a minute. Let me clarify something.
Okay.
She's told me she only takes her top off and has pasties on when the top comes off.
Maybe she's
Does she give lap dances?
I don't know if she stays just on stage or not. She has not mentioned that.
Hey, by the way, there was confusion on our show the other day, Eric. What do you want to be called now? And please, just make it clear to us, okay?
Eric the Complaining Midget.
Oh.
Eric the Complaining Midget? Okay. Or do you want to
No, that's not it. Eric the Actor.
Oh, Eric the Actor? You sure? Or you have some other name in mind?
Eric the Completely Unfunny Midget.
All right, so
I like
which
that
do you want, Eric the Actor or Eric the Completely Unfunny Midget?
Eric the Actor.
Are you 100% sure?
Eric the Defensive Midget.
The what?
The what? The Defensive Midget?
That's not...
That's a long one. I don't like that name. I'd rather you be called Eric the Midget.
That's Retard Richard and Sal putting together voice clips.
Oh,
That's not me.
Really?
Yes.
Well, all right, so why don't you clarify now, since it's you, what do you want to be called?
Eric the Gay Midget.
Eric the Gay Midget.
Oh,
All right,
hell no.
You don't want to be called that? Or you do? Why do you say it and then you take it back?
That's not me.
It sounds like you. What is there, a ventriloquist in the room? All right, let's clear this up. What do you want to be called?
Eric the Midget.
Okay.
I don't Eric the Midget I don't like.
I'm actually getting suggestions from the room to have you call me something that started this weekend.
What
well, let's hear that.
Eric the Major.
Eric the Major.
Okay, Eric the Major.
I wonder how that started.
That's not it.
Oh, if that's not it, then what is it?
Eric the Loudmouth Midget.
Eric the Loudmouth Midget. Is that it?
Will you stop doing that over top of me?
All right, I'm sorry. Say the name.
Eric the Obnoxious Midget.
All right, is that what you want to go with, Eric? That started this weekend, and who started calling you Eric the Obnoxious Midget?
You're the one being obnoxious.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and tell us the name you want.
Eric the Pathetic Chicken. Lame-ass, loudmouth, defensive, stupid, annoying, screwed up, and retarded.
Okay.
All right,
let me get this right. Robert,
I don't know how I could remember all that.
Eric, that's too long. I can't go with that one.
I'm not the one saying it.
Well, then say the name you want to be called.
Eric the Pathetic Midget.
Okay, I can do that one.
All right, we'll do that. Eric the...
Stop saying that for me.
Well, then, for God's sakes, just tell me the name you want to use.
Eric the Retarded Midget.
Okay.
Okay.
Eric the Retarded Midget.
I'll go with anything you want.
Stop pushing those buttons, you...
I'm not doing anything. Just say the name.
Eric the Ridiculous Midget.
Okay.
Well, you change it every time, Eric.
Eric, we're going to go with Eric the Ridiculous Midget, and that's it. Let's move on. Now, what did you want to say?
I was saying that they're calling me Eric the Songwriter because a friend of mine named Brandon Giles and I are working on some songs for Kendra.
Oh, Kendra sings?
Let me hear a song.
No. Kendra doesn't sing. Good God, you're an idiot, Robin.
You said you're working on some songs for Kendra. Maybe she's singing them.
In her honor.
Oh, a song for Kendra.
Well, let me hear the song. Sing it.
I don't have it completely worked out yet. We're still...
What's the hook? What's the name of the song?
Can you hum a few bars?
The name of the song is Our Two Hearts Will Prove Them Wrong. You guys being the them.
Heart to heart will...
No, our two
My
hearts
hard-on will prove you wrong.
will prove them wrong.
My little midget hard-on.
You have two hearts? I didn't know that.
No.
I don't mean to be. I don't want to belabor this, but everyone's confused as to what we should call you. What do you want to be called?
Eric the rude, obnoxious, and annoying midget.
All right, I like that.
I think those are too long. When he gets
Eric the
3 or 4.
Yeah, just do Eric. A simpler name would be better.
Eric the screwed up midget.
Okay, Eric the screwed up midget. It is. Oh, I don't like Eric the songwriter.
I don't hear a song.
Yeah, you can't be Eric the songwriter. Where's the song?
Well, that will be in probably about a day or so.
And you can't have a name just for once writing a song.
You got to have a hit song before you're Eric the songwriter. So you better come up with another name. Do you have another suggestion?
Eric the stupid bitch.
All right.
How about Eric the bed?
Do you like that one? Or do you like something else?
Eric the stupid midget.
All right.
At least I'm not so fat I wouldn't break a bed.
Did you break the bed, Artie, when you jerked off?
I didn't break the bed. How dare you add that highlight to it?
Wouldn't it be funny if, like,
he was humping the bed,
and then the bed went through the floor and landed on somebody below him?
He wound up in another apartment.
I don't mind telling you.
I was jerking off and it landed on another bed.
I don't mind telling you that would be very embarrassing. Dana and I broke my bed.
Oh, is that right?
We did. And I was kind of thin then.
Boy, she's athletic.
She had put on a couple of pounds.
She knew how to handle you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She broke the bed. She said, Artie, you can't have sex. The bed is broke.
Let's go to the couch.
Eric? He was in there with a saw earlier.
Eric, when will you sing the entire song that you wrote for Kendra?
Maybe by Thursday.
Can you give us a few of the lyrics?
No.
I'm a freak. You're not.
Wait a minute. You just came up with a title?
And when you...
wait.
Eric,
we have the lyrics, but I'm not going to give you any of the lyrics till you hear them on Thursday.
You wrote the lyrics?
My friend Brandon Giles and I did.
All right, so when you're listed as the songwriter, what name will you use as a songwriter?
Eric the Gay Midget.
All right. Okay, so on the lyric sheet itself, it'll say Eric the Gay Midget.
Amazing.
And that Styles guy.
And what is your friend's name?
Brandon Giles.
So it'll say Eric the Gay Midget and Brandon Giles. That's good. That's good.
That should get attention.
Right.
That's not going to get on there because it's a song about a girl. How's that gay?
Right.
Now, is this a parody? Are you doing this to a popular tune, or did you write the music as well?
No, Brandon Giles did that.
I see.
So it'll say music by Brandon Giles and lyrics by Brandon Giles and Eric the Who?
Eric the Chicken Shit Midget.
Okay.
All right.
How about Eric the guy with PJ pants to his dick?
Hey, Eric, you owe Artie an apology. You owe Artie an apology. The Giants won.
Yeah. I'm loving it.
What are you talking about? I said that they were the team I was going to pull for.
Oh.
No, you didn't. I don't recall you ever agreeing with me.
On Thursday, fat ass.
So what about now?
He's on fire today. Hey, Eric, I will give your show a plug. It's really something you must do if you're a Howard Stern Show fan. Eric evidently has an internet
idol show
where when American Idol is airing, which it will air tonight, Eric and his female sidekick do commentary during the show.
Now, Eric, are you all geared up for tonight? Are you prepared?
Yes, we've worked out all the technical problems.
Now, again, do you rehearse by looking at something else first?
Yes.
To get in the mode?
There were technical problems. There was a lot of echo and stuff. Now, did you work out what your co-hostess will call you? What name will she call you?
Eric the Major.
Is that what you are on that show?
So on that show, you don't use Eric. You don't use Eric the actor on that. You just say Eric the Major Cock.
No.
Well, if you don't use that, what name does she call you?
Eric the Obnoxious Midget.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything you at as bad as hosting a show? Like, I don't know, basketball? You play basketball to prepare for that that bad?
Well, you suck at being funny.
That's what I was just being very funny.
Anyway, if you want to hear Eric's show, I'll give you a sample of the last show, so it'll get your appetite wet. I don't mind doing that for Eric. He's a friend of mine.
You got a few clips?
This is Eric from his own show from last week. So while you have American Idol on, this, I suppose... Do you turn down the sound on American Idol and listen to your show? How does it work, Eric? What do you recommend the listeners do?
I guess they could listen to both, you know. I don't know.
I've seen to stump you.
To do.
After hearing the show, Eric, Pfizer stocks dipped because of an incredible lack in the sales of Ambien.
Well, here he is.
I think the same could be said about this show sometimes, though.
Here is Eric the actor. or whatever you want to be called, Eric the Gay Midget, whatever it is you're calling yourself these days. Here is Eric during the American Idol show. He's annoyed about something.
What the hell?
That's it?
No.
I can't believe this is almost the end of the show. They end with this?
Alrighty.
We're listening. This is when what?
Yeah, don't interrupt.
Eric, we're getting into the show.
When that goofy-looking Asian guy came in with that weird outfit.
You were upset that you felt the ending to American Idol wasn't appropriate.
Was this the wrong thing to do, to end it in humorous fashion?
Well, the 2 nights in a row they end with a wacko.
Oh, I see.
All right. Here's Eric. Now, the reason it sounds like he's finished, there's some technical problem with the show.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's start it again. This is an actual audio clip from Eric's internet radio show.
What the hell? Can't believe this is almost the end of the show. They end with this? Alrighty.
That was it?
Watch him be like have a really good voice. That would be too funny.
It's like a lunar landing.
I just don't know what's happening.
Hopefully you wouldn't continue to look like that.
That dude is no way under 28 years old. There's no way.
No. Trying to figure out what Asian nationality. He definitely looks Asian, but I can't tell what.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Age 44.
Good one, Ted Bell. Liberace.
Fascinating show. As you can see, it's almost like a lunar landing when the two of them...
Yeah, because I don't even think... There's no connection there at all. I would have turned off the show several times thinking it was over.
NASA, do you hear us? Yes, you're loud and clear. One small step for man. One giant step for mankind.
That's some show, Eric.
So you say all the technical difficulties are worked out?
Yeah, we worked on last night.
I like when Eric goes,
what the fuck?
One very small man.
All right, so tonight everyone should tune in. And how do they get to your website?
www.jfsc.tv.
All right, and when they tune in, who are they going to hear on the radio?
Eric the Stupid Midget.
All right, good enough, and that's what we will refer to you as.
Eric the Actor.
Oh, Eric the Actor you want to go with? Are you definitely sure, or do you have another name in mind?
Eric the Retarded Midget.
All right, then go with that, and then make that.
And what's your co-host name?
Gina.
Zena?
No, Gina.
Oh, Gina. As in Vagina? All right, Eric, good luck with the show tonight. We'll be sure to play some clips tomorrow and see how you've done and see if the technical problems have been worked out.
How many times did he talk to his girlfriend this weekend?
Quite a few.
You can't tell me. I mean, it was a long weekend. Did you talk to her every day?
That thing I was arranging for Eric, it didn't come through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was going to actually arrange for him to be on the red carpet for the Rambo.
Oh, you're kidding. The Rambo premiere?
In Los Angeles.
And that didn't work out?
No.
Oh. That would have been cool.
They have a strict no policy.
Oh, yeah, we didn't know. Because they said...
So you wouldn't be able to go anywhere near there, huh, Artie?
They said to me, well, who are you going to send? And
oh, you had to answer.
I didn't know what name to give them. What name should I have given them, Eric?
Eric, the rude, obnoxious, and annoying midget.
Yeah, well, I gave them the wrong name.
Oh.
They don't need that.
No, it's not.
Why did they reject Eric?
No, it wasn't Eric. It was that we couldn't get the promotion together, but it looked like it was coming together, and he was going to be there, and he'd get to meet, Sylvester Stallone and hang out backstage and all that.
Hey, how about Eric, the dye-haired midget who thinks he has a girlfriend?
There's no thinking about it. I do.
What do you guys... I mean, I don't know how you're a girlfriend and boyfriend.
She must be burning inside to have you, make love to her at this point, because you guys haven't even physically met yet, right?
True, we haven't, but...
Is there any discussion that she might come see you, or you might go see her?
Yeah, we're working on that.
When do you think that'll happen? Tisha B'Av?
What?
When do you think it'll happen?
Soon.
No. Well, I can't even imagine what that'll be like.
Yeah, if you were Eric, wouldn't you be in Arizona already?
The first time you meet her physically, face to face, what do you want her to call you?
Eric the Stupid Midget.
Okay.
No, that's not romantic.
Don't do that, man. You're going to blow it. You're going to blow it.
What does she call you? Do you have, pet names for each other?
Yeah.
Eric the Lame-Ass Midget.
That's what she calls you?
I can't believe she calls you that. Yeah, I would break up with her.
That's cute.
Yeah. Oh, she thinks it's... No, that's not what she calls you. What does she call you?
Eric the Chicken. Midget.
She's got a sense of humor on her.
Last week I told you what she called me.
What did she call you?
Sweetheart, sweetie, also honey.
Well, that's very
What do you
romantic.
call her?
She's like beautiful angel and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Do you,
you know,
talk on the phone, or are you typing to each other?
Both.
Oh.
They're constantly typing and...
You know, I can't make fun of that. A sweetheart angel, that's nice.
That is nice. Does she ever, like, get really, like, when... Sometimes when she's, like, having phone sex with you, does she ever call you anything strange?
Eric, the completely unfunny midget.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Well, make up your mind. All right, Eric, I got to run.
I think you seeing each other in that sentence, the problem lies, the fact that she has vision. So, I don't know.
Yeah, like you're something to look at.
Well, I'm not going to win any beauty contests either, but, I mean, come on.
All right. Eric, I got to go. Good luck with the show tonight, you and Gina, and we'll see how it goes. All right?
Okay.
All right. Bye for now.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Ta-ta. Oh, I see Eric the Midget's on the phone. Did you listen to his show?
No, I completely ignored American Idol last night.
Well, first of all, Eric the Midget's out of control. So I'll give you a whole. Let me give you a thing, and don't let me forget to get Jackie's voicemail for Fred so you can hear it. But first of all, Jillian Barbary, who is the host of Good Morning L.A., is so in love with me. You know, she told me she would have sex with me.
She had a baby. She got married. She's still in love with me.
But, you know, years ago, she said, I would have sex with you anytime. Well, I'll come into a room and I'll spread my legs and let you f*** me.
Really?
I mean, basically, that's what she told me.
You don't even have to take me to dinner, no preamble.
She told me, it's mine if I want it.
Oh.
That's how much she admires me.
Now, there's an invitation.
Yeah, which I turned down because I had already met Beth.
And there's a fan.
Yeah. And there's...
You hear that, fans? How a fan should be?
And what I should have done was... well, I did just the right thing. I stayed away. But anyway, no, Jillian called Gary the other day and said she wanted to leave me a voicemail message. And she ended up leaving 3.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if you want to hear them or not.
She's
Some
like
of them she said I'm like a stalker. But but she loves the show so much. And the one thing she points out in all of this is how much she hates Eric the Midget.
Oh.
You know, that he's boring. But anyway, here's Jillian Barbary, voicemail message number 1.
Hey, Howard, it's Jillian. Calm down, Tiger, not Jillian Grace. It's Jillian Barbary, now Reynolds. Anyway, I just wanted to call and say thank you for the entertainment. I'm so ridiculously obsessed with your show, as you know, but over the holidays I listened to the history of Howard and just how you came up, and you're so incredible, and I just wanted to let you know how riveting your musical interviews are. From Flash to Paul Anka to Duran Duran, but Paul Anka, I mean, only you could take an older guy, I don't care if he's an author or an athlete or a musician, and just make every interview incredible. And I just hate these overpaid, overhyped, quote-unquote journalists who pretend to get the scoop, whether it's Katie Couric or Bubba Walters, and they never do anything. It's all hype, and it just sucks. And here you are, just flying under the radar, sort of, but not really, getting the greatest interviews out of everybody. You're incredible, and I just wanted to tell you that because I think, you know, you provide me with so much entertainment, and so many times I mention things that you've said on the show, or we've had people on after they've been on your show, and we get 2 minutes with them, and you had an hour with them like Flash. And, you know, everybody's so nervous to go on your show, but you just get the best out of every guest, and I just wanted to tell you that. I just think you're the best. And, thank God I have my Sirius back again. I've had it for a year, and I'm just so happy listening to you again. You're amazing, period, bar none. You're the best at what you do, and I have no problem giving you credit wherever I can, because you deserve it.
Now, there's a girl I, you know, turned over her in 50 different positions,
She probably wouldn't think so highly of you now, though. Because you would have dumped her after that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no.
And then she would have just
She even knew that.
you.
I would have dumped her, and she knew it.
But you know the thing that was most interesting to me about that whole tape was the baby yelling in the background.
Yeah, there's a nightmare going on there. She ain't the girl that she used to be.
That's right, the girl who told you she'd spread for you.
But she's very sweet, very nice, and she does mention me wherever she goes. So here in voicemail number 2, she had to call back.
She didn't get everything in the first...
No, it certainly sounds like she got it all in. And it's really sweet.
What did she forget?
It was very nice of her to call, but here's what she forgot.
Oh, my God, I'm that girl. I'm like John Favreau in Swingers leaving the voicemail. Anyway, I just wanted to say that you guys are amazing. And Robin, and I friggin' love Fred, of course, especially when he rips on Robin as Jim. Jim Florentine, that's the best. Anyway, you guys are so friggin' entertaining. I wish to get rid of Eric the Midget. He's so friggin' boring. But you guys rock, even though Artie and Ralph are just such haters to me. My God, you guys. I still love you. I still love you, Artie. Even with your coke and your hookers and all your problems in Vegas and gambling, I still think you're really funny. Anyway, Howard, take care, and I hope to talk to you real soon. Thanks for all the incredible entertainment. You rock. You're just awesome. Bye.
See?
Why did I say something wrong about her?
I don't know. You must have said something.
I think she's hot.
And then she left a third voicemail message. I don't even know if you want to hang for that one.
Yeah, I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
Howard, oh my God, I forgot to say congratulations for you and Beth. I totally forgot, and I'm so sorry. It's Jillian again, and I feel like a stalker, and I am basically, but congratulations. She seems amazing, and I met her a long time ago with you at the Stuttering John the fight with Gabby when I went out to Atlantic City. Anyway, I just saw Stuttering John last week, and I just wanted to say congratulations with Beth. She is a girl after my own heart because I do rescue dogs out here. I do rescue animals, and I've done it for 10 years. I pet adoption on our show, and I know that she works with North Shore Animal League, and I just think that that's incredible. I love that you got a girl like that that's into animals and has a big heart. So just congratulations. I'm really excited. I never thought I would see you get married again. Oh, God, I've been listening to you since you were married to Allison and through your single years, and I'm just happy that you found a lovely girl like that has a cause and that she has a big heart, that she's beautiful, but she has a huge heart for animals. Oh, my God, I think that's incredible. Anyway, that's it. I swear to God I'm not going to call back. Okay. Anyway, I love you. Bye.
Well, it's funny. I listen to that. It brings me back to that John Cabby fight.
Yeah.
I'm standing backstage, and Jillian was in top shape,
Right, she was bearing the belly, the whole thing.
Bearing the belly with a cowboy hat on, and I'm there with Beth. She comes up, she goes, oh, wow. This was a whole new romance for me with Beth. She goes, oh, I really a little disappointed. And I was like standing there going, motherfucker.
What I missed.
What am I doing? But listen, it shows you I was in love. I turned it down. And believe me, I'm sure she would have been a wild ride, this broad.
I don't know. I don't know. You never know.
But my point in playing that for you is Eric the Midget got
He doesn't
slammed.
realize. Yeah,
Eric,
he's a bore.
You're a bore. Even Jillian says you're a bore.
What?
Oh.
I don't give a shit what she says. What the she?
My goodness.
Well, Eric's out of control now. Here, talk about voicemail. He thinks he's a gangster. He's telling Gary he's going to knock his teeth out.
How are you going to do all this stuff?
The hell? You're playing messages from last week. Nice.
Yeah. Well, so what? What do you mean from last week? So what?
We just got around to him. We're busy.
Yeah, here's Eric the Midget doing his thing. Listen to this.
Eric the Mafia guy.
Eric the Mafia guy.
Hey, Baba retard. You ready to wave the white flag, idiot? Listen, big tooth jackass. You don't have a shot in hell of getting that girl, Kendra, on the show. So just give up. Okay? Save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the embarrassment. And give the f*** up right now. Don't try to ever call Johnny to get her number. Don't try to call anyone to get her number, especially a JFSC member. Because, see, unlike you people, we know loyalty. And we are loyal to the members of the JFSC.
Ooh.
And if they don't want to be a part of something, we don't force them into it. And Kendra does not want to be a part of that show. Period. Got it? So back the f*** off. Just admit defeat. You f***ing arrogant son of a bitch. Don't you ever try to get a hold of her again. Because those big teeth in your mouth will be down your throat if you do.
Wow.
Got it? Off.
Wow. Strong words from a little man.
Why are you so afraid of Gary if she's not going to do the show? Why can't he do whatever he wants?
Really? Can we set that fight up, by the way?
And, Eric, if your girlfriend's not going to do the show, how come she's on the webcam right now?
Why is she there right now?
Because she likes being with us. She don't want to be with you guys.
Yeah, it looks like she wants to be on with us.
Dude.
Not
this
at
gets
all.
her on the show, Eric.
No.
Yes!
I don't think I got her on the show.
Can your girlfriend hear me right now?
No, she can't. You have to be in the room in order for that to happen.
Oh, I see.
You have the cam up.
Yeah, I got the cam up.
You have to enter the room with the name and...
No, I'm not doing that.
We don't have time for all that.
I don't give that much of a What is it, Gary?
I'm not really done with Eric, but I have to decide how cruel I want to be. I mean, I could force her to get on the show, but I have to think about it if I really want to be that big an ass. But believe me, Eric, I could get her on the show. It would be ugly for all involved, but I could make it happen.
No, you can't, Baba retard.
Well, then make it happen. What do you mean to be ugly?
Don't
what are you going to do?
challenge him, Eric.
What do you mean to be ugly?
I could sort of corner her into calling.
Twist some arms?
Yeah.
Well, what?
Gary's got arm twisting ability.
I do. I have some arm twisting ability.
Wow. Well, don't twist anybody's arm.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Come on, twist. By the way, Eric, I heard a little tape of your show last night. It was worse than the other one. You got to hear this guy's show. So, okay.
How could it be worse?
Oh, my God. Remember he said he had all the technical problems worked out?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play you. This is our show. Now,
Wait. We did on our end.
On your end? What about the people who have to listen to that?
Stickum did not have their problems worked out.
All right, here is Eric the Midget's radio show, as heard over the Internet last night during American Idol. Take a listen, and you tell me if you think this show had any improvement.
Worked out.
All right, listen, and don't talk for a while. Don't talk for 47 seconds, because you're going to think it's over. But okay.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming in.
This girl's starting out pretty good in a red dress here. The blonde that's on.
Okay, what's Paula on this week?
Good question.
She looks a little high, don't she?
She did look a little bit out of
Oh, my goodness. This is worse. Howard, I can't believe it.
Eric, you actually managed to do a worse show than your first one. Good going.
I thought that was the worst ever last week. You're amazing.
It gets worse. Wow, Eric.
Like I said, it was not our fault. It was the fault of the server.
The meter is pinned.
Talk like you did last night.
Yeah, and the fat meter is pinned on you, isn't it?
Listen to me, sweetheart. Get out of the business.
It should be the fat meter.
Hey, by the way, Eric, what did you call yourself last night on the show?
Eric's a gay actor.
Ah.
All right.
In honor of Heath Ledger or something?
Why Eric the gay actor?
Will you knock that off? It's old.
All right, what did you call yourself on the show last night? I'm asking you a serious question.
Eric's a
Eric the Why would you do that?
because I didn't.
Oh, then what did you call yourself?
Eric the actor.
Oh, all right.
All right.
I think you called yourself Eric the gay actor or Eric, but you say you called yourself Eric the actor?
No, I did not.
Is this more of those technical difficulties with you?
Then what did you call yourself?
Eric the songwriter.
Oh, you're going with the song? Eric songwriter. Okay.
How is that song coming, by the way?
Well, if you idiots don't back off of Kendra, you'll never find out.
Oh, threaten us by not playing your crappy song.
Eric, I got a great new name. I got a great new name for your show. Technical glitches interrupted every once in a while by utter boredom.
Well, Eric...
Kendra's laughing at you, too.
Yeah, I'm watching her on your video screen, and she's technically on the show because she's obviously on.
Well, that's the best you're going to get.
Good. Who cares?
He's keeping her captive. We'll have to learn sign language so we can communicate.
And I'm looking at that girl, Eric. There's no way if she's your girlfriend and you're buying into that, you tell her to come you tonight.
Oh, that smile is going away.
Yeah. Smile just quickly disappeared. Why don't you ask her right now? Say, when are you going to have sex with me?
When can I fuck you?
Hey, by the way, what does she call you?
Eric's a beautiful angel.
Oh, that's nice. And when she gets mad at you, what does she call you?
Eric's a...
All right.
Wow.
Not even close.
Well, what does she call you?
Eric's a gay actor.
Oh, all right. So
Come on, when is she coming to see you? That's what we want to know. Ask her when she's coming to see you.
Yeah, ask her right now. If you're so brave, ask her when she's coming to see you.
We are working that out.
Now, ask her now.
Ask her now. You got her ear. Go ahead.
Okay, Kendra, when are you going to come see me?
She's not answering. What's the problem?
Well, no, she's answering him over that fucking webcam of his.
You're a shit. Oh, she must be typing. Her lips aren't moving.
She's typing when
What did she say, Eric?
When monkeys fly.
Yeah, not typed anything.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here.
What?
I don't know. Right now, I don't feel Jillian's right. I don't think he's boring right now.
I love him.
I do,
I love him on this cam.
Yeah. By the way, you can see him on his cam by getting on, what is it again?
I don't know, the JF something or other?
Well, let me say it, Robin. The www.jfsc.tv.
Not necessary for www.
Well, did she write back to you yet?
Hang on, I'm trying to type in the room that they want to know.
Oh, she's on the phone now.
She's on the phone. Why can't you just talk to her?
She's probably talking to Johnny.
She's on the phone with Johnny getting my message.
Oh.
She's probably on the phone with Johnny going, what do I say? He's trying to demand to know when I'm coming.
What can we make her do? Does she do for money?
Yeah,
No.
take off her clothes.
Yeah, can we get her to, I don't know, a guy or something?
She doesn't do that.
She doesn't?
She just
All right, I
disrobed.
typed in a room asking her when they are saying that they want to know when she comes see me.
All right, so what does she say?
She's busy on the phone with somebody else.
All right. Well, when you get the answer, you know, when the earth freezes over,
Yeah,
let me hear it, okay? Because I don't see this chick rushing to your bedside. And boy, she looks good, too.
Yeah, where is she? In a bathroom or something? I don't know.
No, it's her apartment or her house.
Yeah, she looks good, man. I can see why you're in love with her.
She's fucking asking for it, too, and I'm going to go give it to her.
Oh, it would be so funny, Artie, if
Keep
you
your
went to
fat ass
Kendrick.
in that chair.
Hey, what would you do if I...
That would not happen.
Well, what if it did?
I think hell would freeze over first.
How...
It's getting cold.
Where does she live?
Phoenix.
I'm going to be doing stand-up there at a big theater.
Why don't you invite her to the show?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, I can do that.
Artie,
You've got to get to that apartment and get on the webcam.
You guys should live on the JFSC TV. JFSC TV.
God, I'm gross. Hey, Eric, listen, man, I'm doing a big theater in Phoenix in about 2 months, and I'm inviting your girl.
Yeah, right, whatever. Don't expect her to show up.
You think this relationship will be going strong 2 months from now?
Eric,
Yes, it will.
You don't think she'd show up?
Nope.
Doesn't she need a night out? You're not around to take her.
Hey, what did she call you after she heard that song you wrote for her?
Eric's a songwriter. Yeah, not heard that yet. She will hear it soon.
Okay. All right.
No,
okay,
I'm telling you, if I got to book, if I can't do it, I'm going to book like a good-looking comic who can f*** her. I'm dying to have just somebody f*** her.
Hey, Eric, by the way, congratulations on your second internet show last night. I know your Idol commentary show is taking the nation by storm.
Did the whole show sound like that?
Well, let's see. I'll play another clip.
And you wonder why she doesn't want to do your show.
What?
And you wonder why she doesn't want to do your show, because you're a bunch of disrespectful asswipes.
We'll see.
Wait, we were playing clips from Utter Boredom.
Gee, I didn't know that was the name of it. I thought it was Idol wrap-up show or something.
No, it's Utter Boredom.
Utter Boredom.
In the Internet Guide.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming in.
Oh, goodness.
This girl's...
Now, on our end...
That sounds the same when you're fast forward.
When you listened to it, it sounded fun.
Yeah, on our end, we do not hear the choppiness.
Yeah, well...
I don't know where that's coming from.
Well, Eric, you got to fix the sound on the Internet, not in your room.
Right.
You're a moron.
Yeah, I'm sure we have the guy that we have running things has a higher IQ than you, fat ass.
Hey, let me tell you something. The show I'm on, people hear. Loud and clear.
Go ahead.
We had 2 different computers recording the show last night, and they both sounded the same.
Does every clip sound like this?
Does it
no,
ever clear
because
up?
I edited the stuff together to make it...
You did?
Yeah, because... sorry, I
Who asked you to do that?
Nobody, but...
You edited it together to try to fix it?
Believe me, it's more entertaining this way.
Yeah. I just want to hear the show. I don't need you editing.
All right, well,
go grab some more clips.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah, here's how in demand the show actually was. There were East Coast people showing up 3 hours early for the show.
Yeah, and look what you gave them. You disappointed them.
They tuned in for a plate of f***ing steaming Eric the Midget.
Yeah, you care nothing about your audience.
I mean, what did the people call you on the phone after they heard this broadcast?
Eric the
Yeah. That's a popular one.
Playing those dumb clips.
I'll give you one
All right,
thing.
then answer my question. What did they call you after they heard this horrible show?
Eric's an actor.
Oh.
I'll give you one thing. Kendra's hot.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. I'll give you that. You got good taste in women.
I always told you I did.
Yeah, well, you weren't lying.
I like them breathing.
What a smile on her.
Yeah. Hey, Eric, tell her to stand up and let's see your teddies. Eric.
What?
Tell her to stand up so we can see her teddies.
I don't know if you can in the camouflage shirt she's wearing.
I was going to say, she looks like she's dressed to go to Iraq.
If you guys...
she's talking to Eric.
If you guys got married, though, it'd be a mixed marriage. You know, she can stand up.
Oh, that ain't fair. No. Come on, man. What's your problem?
Any fatter and you won't be able to.
What?
Any fatter and you won't be able to stand up.
You see, he's a mean little prick.
You were mean first.
No, you're right.
Hey, Eric.
Yep.
Tell her to stand. You said she shows her titties, so tell her to stand up so I can see them.
Let's see one.
Tell her to get to work.
She doesn't show. I mean, I don't know if she's pretty to have the pasties on underneath, so she couldn't do that.
That's fine.
Let's see her bra. Let's see her belly and her bra.
Hey, wait a minute. It's against Stickum rules to show. That's why I can't do that.
It's against what rules?
Tell her to go get her pasties. She's at home.
Yeah. Tell her to put a piece of paper over her nips.
It's against what rules?
Stick 'em.
Stick 'em.
Some
He's got
server
He's got some.
What?
He's always got, like, something. It's against stick 'em.
We don't want the administrators of this website banning her for doing that.
All right.
Aren't you the administrator?
Just tell her to stand up.
Tell her to stand up so we can see the bod.
She's on the cell phone now.
Oh, let's see.
Boss her around a bit.
Oh, let's see.
She's your girlfriend. She should listen to you.
I'm trying to think of how to do this, because she's on...
I got to go. I can't be here all day. You can't even get your woman to stand up.
Another guy who can't handle his woman.
Yeah.
Chuck Cena could get her to stand up.
Yeah, he'd say stand up. Hey, Eric, good luck. Your show, I guess, was an internet hit, and congratulations.
I guess you'll do another show tonight, right?
And what is your message for Jillian Barbary, who says you're boring?
Who the hell is she? I mean, you know, she's not that big of a name person.
Right.
How big a name would she have to be for you to realize you're boring?
She'd have to be A-list. Eric, what do you want Jillian to call you from now on?
Eric's a gay actor.
All right. Then I'll tell her that.
No.
All right. No? Then what do you want her to call you?
Eric's a...
All right.
Make up your mind.
Eric the actor.
Okay. All right, Eric. Thank you. And bye for now.
They're gone.
Bye.
I love these Eric segments. All of a sudden, I'm just loving them.
Well, you see, Jillian might be wrong. I agree with you.
Kendra and Johnny Fratto are on the phone.
Oh, so Eric's girlfriend is on there?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick that up in a second.
We promised we would be nice to her.
Of course I'll be nice to her. I wasn't going to be anything but nice.
We like her. It's that little midget I hate.
Well, he's now ruined because he said we could never get her on the show.
Well, wait a minute. Gary's teeth are in jeopardy. He was going to knock down Gary's teeth.
By the way, in the email, I received some hate mail based on the fact that I spoke about Bobby Fischer yesterday. I want to read this email to you real quick in a minute. Okay, here's Johnny Fratto and Kendra. Hi, Johnny.
What about the email?
I'm going to get to it. I'll get to your call, and then I was showing you some respect.
To read it to you.
Yeah. Kendra, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, Kendra.
There. Hi.
Hi. Johnny Fratto and Kendra are on the phone. This is Eric the Midget's so-called girlfriend. And, Kendra, I want to thank you for calling in because Eric said we could never get you on the show, that you don't want to be on the show, and you would never, ever, ever participate in the show. So Eric was wrong again.
Well, I wasn't planning on being on the show. It was, I don't know. He's not 100% wrong, but...
Well, yes, he is. You're on the show.
Yeah, he's
obviously I'm here.
I think she kind of got talked into it.
Okay. Well, Kendra, let me just say something now. Yeah. I like Eric. I know a lot of people are Eric haters, and, you know, they feel Eric's ungrateful in this. I feel Eric has a lot of disabilities, and Eric's a good guy. He's, you know, and I'm glad that we can provide a show for him where he can get on the radio.
And really cut up a bunch of people.
Right. But Kendra, I have to say, you are a stunning-looking girl. You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass.
Howard, she was just in the filming, or the filming of our pilot, and she's off the hook.
Okay. Kendra, I don't want you to break Eric's heart.
I'm not at all.
What are we up to here? Let me hear straight from the horse's mouth. What are you up to here with Eric?
I'm starting out as just being friends with him, and, you know, whatever happens aside from that is our business. But it was purely, I met Johnny first, and he introduced me. He said I wanted to meet somebody who's really cool and sweet, and so I decided to say hello and come in the chat room.
This girl is a real nice girl.
I understand she's a nice girl, but Kendra, you are not sexually interested in Eric, are you?
Well, that's like saying, are you... I seen a girl blowing Vern Troyer at the Playboy Mansion.
That's Johnny.
Johnny, I don't know why you're getting uncomfortable. I'm talking to Kendra. Kendra, I understand that you're fond of Eric the way I am fond of Eric. But Eric seems to believe that he has a girlfriend, that you are exclusively his. Is that true or false? Are you exclusively his?
That is true.
Okay. Are you in love with Eric?
And love takes time.
Okay. So you're not in love.
What was that?
Love takes time.
Okay.
All right. Now, do you have plans to ever meet Eric physically?
In person, you mean?
Yes. I mean, if he's
yes, I do.
You do.
What's the holdup?
Why is it taking... If you're having strong feelings for Eric and you're not giving yourself to anyone else, what is the hang-up?
This is a Howard TV original production. Welcome to Celebrity Superfan Roundtable with your hosts, Jeff Probst and Natalie Mays. Starring David Arquette, Jillian Barberie, Mark McGrath, and special guest Gary Bababooey Delabate. Broadcasting from Nobu Restaurant in Los Angeles. All here to discuss The Howard Stern Show. It's Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Welcome to the Howard Stern Celebrity Superfan Roundtable number 3. We are, that's David Arquette. We're live in Los Angeles at the Nobu Restaurant, our official, I guess, broadcasting home for this, because we've been here all 3 times. Yes. We have with us today Mark McGrath.
Hello, hello.
Jillian Barberie.
Woo!
David Arquette.
Hello.
And, of course, Natalie Maines.
Hey, Natalie.
And we have a lot to talk about in these 2 hours. Of course, we will be talking about the party since all of us were at that party, but we'll save that.
Yeah.
We'll save that for a little later. And in case this is your first time listening, how this whole idea came to be is Natalie and I were at, was it St. Jude's charity?
I don't know. It was Scrabble. That was what was most important.
And we met and started talking about Stern and had this idea that...
Yes, and that's something I wanted to clear up. I was listening to the Superfan Roundtable earlier today in the car. And, yeah, they think we're copying them. And
we kind of are copying them a little bit.
We are, but it's only the title, and the title was absolutely by accident. It could be called anything.
Natalie's...
Anything.
Show.
Natalie's anything.
Well, but so the idea was we went to Gary and said, hey, what would you think about trying to get other people, other celebrities, quote unquote, that are Stern fans to sit around and talk about it?
He looked at me when he said quote unquote. No, I saw quote unquote.
I was looking at myself off of the reflection of McGrath's
of my
eyes.
forehead. I've been using Propecia, man. It's been hanging in. Give me a chance, bro.
So I wanted to kick this off since we're all fans of Stern.
Yes.
To talk about the status of the show today, because my feeling is the show is better now than it's ever been.
Bingo! Yeah. It's an amazing show. I was very skeptical after Artie left. I was because I love Artie and I wanted the best for Artie. But there's something that has happened recently on that show.
What is it? Can you pinpoint it?
It's magical. I don't know. Howard is on fire. He's never been funnier. Robin is just as wacky as ever. Like now she's pretending to be normal, but still she's really crazy, and everybody knows that. But it's just such a great show. All
McGrath,
the chemistry.
Were you worried when Artie left?
I miss Artie. I'm going to go on the record. I truly do. I think he's just such a unique individual. I think he's sort of the common man element that we get with the show. That being said, it hasn't missed a beat. I mean, when Kimmel came in, when Fitzsimmons comes in, I mean, Howard can really work that chair no matter who's in it. You know what I mean?
What about when nobody's in the chair?
Then you get the best of Robin. Fred's out more. When Fred got into it with Stamos yesterday,
oh my God!
I mean, he was seriously pissed off. I'm like, is this real? Because I can't tell anymore what's real and not real. Apparently, Stamos and I hate each other. You know what I mean? So it's just incredible. What I learned from the party, and I digress a little bit, is the genius of Howard Stern on radio. Because I was at the party, and his ability to turn in a mundane non-event like a fight between me and Stamos into hours of compelling radio. I love that man, and I'm going to miss him when he leaves in December.
Well, let's go. I want to just hit one more thing.
You think he's leaving?
He better.
I know
Hold
he's
on,
gone.
McGrath.
He better not.
I want to put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
Because my original premise is the show is better now than it's ever been, and by that I meant when it's just Howard and Robin and Fred and Gary and the guys, I feel like Howard's birthed this whole new thing. I'm getting the feeling you're not agreeing with that.
No, I agree with you. I'll take Howard any way I can get him. You know what I mean? And I'm enjoying the last, 100 days left, people?
Oh, you're
of
not.
what it is. I don't mean to be that guy, but it means so much to me, you know? I loved Artie's presence, but he didn't skip a beat. When Jackie left, it was like in the rear view. You know what I mean? Yeah. Howard can do anything. He can make me seem interesting on radio.
That's what I'm saying. Howard can take the most mundane, boring guest and make them interesting because he has a genuine curiosity about people. people. And that's, I think, the best thing about Howard is, forget his celebrity status. He's the fucking king of all media. And there's a reason that he is. It's because he's interested. Jay Leno doesn't give a shit about what you have to say. You're on there to pump a project. He could care less. Howard is genuinely interested about not only what you have to say, why you're saying. He catches like a psychiatrist.
Natalie, you're the biggest fan I know of Stern. What is it that's different? Because I think everybody kind of felt when Artie left, wow, what's going to happen? What is it about Howard that's different right now?
For me, I think, in all honesty, it took Howard a little bit to get comfortable without Artie. I think Artie, they had this great, everyone had their role in the show, and Howard was able to be a little nicer and not have to, and Artie just had the greatest jabs, and I do miss, and not to take anything away from Howard, because I do feel like in the beginning when Artie wasn't there, Howard got got insecure about it and started trying a little too much, and he started going on these bizarre, pointless rants that he used to do.
Do you mean that he was in competition?
No, I felt like it wasn't a real rant. It was because he thought the fans liked
some sort of friction
rants,
or something.
And when he does that, and I felt like it was for entertainment and sort of lost. I felt like he would try and do the angry jabs, and it made me I like nice Howard. I liked when Artie took that role, and I think it took a while for Howard to be comfortable enough to not have that and to not have to be everything. I think he feels such a loyalty and an appreciation to his fans, and he obviously overthinks
everything
like we do. And I think that he just was trying to be everything, and now he has gotten comfortable in this new skin that
David Arquette, how is the show different now that Artie, there was pre-Artie, Artie, and post-Artie?
Yeah, I don't know. The show's just always great, no matter how it comes out. There's just been a lot of fun stuff happening.
Anything in particular? Fun for you?
The fact
stand
that
out?
I got in there for the let the poison out of your system moment.
That's huge.
But then it was quickly followed up by Little Lupe, which I missed. When I was at home, I was like, dang, if I was only in there with Little Lupe.
You were such a good intern. I was so jealous that you got to go to intern, because that was the whole premise. You didn't want to go and be interviewed. You were just a celebrity who wanted to intern as a love of the show.
Yeah, I just wanted to be a fly on the wall, and it was really an amazing experience.
What was his reaction when you called? When you called and said, this is my idea?
I asked Howard first, and it was through texts, and he's like, sure. I was like, I gave him a background. My grandfather was in radio, and so I've always had a fascination with it. Yeah, my grandfather was a character named Charlie Weaver who was on with, I think I may have said this on the show.
I like that you actually explained all that.
Yeah,
we know.
I mean, it's kind of important, though, because, there is such a radio history to him and his father. And
your expertise really did come in handy.
But Dave, and Stern Fan Network, they were like, get him his own show, make him a host. I mean, you got the ultimate compliments on Stern Fan Network.
For sure.
Which is notoriously not known for
everything.
They don't like Howard on that. You killed it on that, too.
It's it's one of those moments that you only get on the Stern Show. Where are you going to see David Arquette, intern?
Never.
What are the moments, McGrath, that make you stop and not get out of the car or not leave your house because something's going on?
Every show, honest to God, I have a fiance and twins now, and she won't let me listen to Howard now in the nursery. And so it's kind of a big sort of thing we're going through. But
dun, dun, dun. I already went through that.
And they're 3 weeks old, and I go, they need to know Howard. You know what I mean? They need to know. He made me a better person. So, Jeff, that's just too loaded of a question. I listen to everything. It's funny. The lesbians and the sex and stuff, it's not as interesting to me as Howard's brain and take on things. The genius of him, the best interview in the game, forget radio, is Howard Stern.
Yeah. And listen
to the Russell Brand interview.
Yeah,
excuse me, Jill.
No, I interrupted you. Any interview he does, what happens on me and my show, and this is why I mention him on our show every fucking day, because I go into the show and we'll have the same people that he had on the week after. And not only do we only have 3 minutes with them, we skim the generic, and so it's boring. And meanwhile, I've already listened to an hour the questions he's funny and he's satirical. So people open up and they say things they would never normally do, and you find out things that you're just your jaw drops, and it's just like a throwaway line with him. Like Kate Moss fucked Courtney Love. What? And so you hear that on the show, and you're like, I'm going to drive off the road right now, but nobody cares. Barbara Walters isn't reporting. This is a big deal. And I get to work, and nobody cares. And I'm like, you guys are wrong. You guys are so wrong, because there's bombs that are dropped on that show on a daily basis.
Well, he keeps the blogosphere and Us Weekly and people alive with all the things he pulls out of people. He's taking a whole nother media and giving them life, just what he gets out of people on his own show.
And Natalie, is he any less relevant now that he's on satellite in terms of daily news breaking?
Not for me, but I often feel like I'm in my own bizarre Howard world. So I don't think I relate to the masses on that. This is the most I've ever listened to since he went to Sirius, and I think it's a million times better.
And is part of that because it's dedicated, it's on one, you can hear it 24 hours a day?
That's the greatest part, that it replays, and you can go in there and catch up and
if you
try
miss
to catch something. Yeah, that's what was always my problem when it was on radio.
Me too.
If you missed it in the morning drive, if you didn't get up that early, it was done.
Now it's great. Sometimes you pick up, don't you feel like when you're running, like I'll listen to the show in the morning on the way to Fox, then I check out, I do my show for 3 hours, and I get back in the car, and if it picks up where I left off, I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. It's like you feel like it's like Christmas time, and you get to hear the end of the interview. It's so awesome.
I wanted to ask you, David, was there anything after you got back home? Had Courtney heard the show?
Well, I called her right after I got out of there for a preemptive strike. And I was like, well, I got to explain. There's some things that went on. There's a thing called the Sibian.
That I had no control over.
She was like, what's that? It's a giant vibrator. And there's a girl in there, and her name's
she
Raven.
hadn't heard it.
She had to get the poison out.
But then, so she's like, "Oh, it's cool. What are you gonna do? That's the show. Have fun, whatever." Then she listened to it. She's like, okay, you didn't tell me you were staring at a woman's labia.
So, Natalie, you have seen it.
Absolutely.
Is it as disturbing as they say?
No, way, way, way better. Way better, because the position that they, first of all, the fact that he had to have people help him
set the world
down.
up. For those of us who haven't seen it,
Okay.
The Sibian was it like a horse?
It's like a pommel horse in gymnastics, yes. And it's usually on
like
a
you don't know,
stand.
Jeff. Come on.
I mean,
the
I
one
don't know
in my
how you
house
have
is
yours.
old. It's an old model.
I guess the stand is something that Howard TV or Howard Radio decided to do, because I guess it doesn't come on the stands. This guy was so insistent that it be removed from the stand, and he was going to show Howard what this thing could really do. And Howard, of course, was just like, yeah, move on. This guy's old and boring, and we're not going to get anywhere. This is weird. And I think he was also protective of the girl, because it did sound really freaky, and I think Howard thought, is this happening, and this girl's going to regret this? And then it turns out that she knew what was happening, and she was well into it. But
you talked about the position.
Described exactly, because when I was listening to it, I was like, how is he sitting? Because I've seen the I wanted to call it a stiletto, the Sibian, and I could not picture what he was doing. That he got down on it, he sits on his butt, and they had to help him get down, which was hysterical. God. And then he had her lean onto him and rest her head on his shoulder while he patted and rubbed her back.
And what's he look
and rocked her like a baby.
Sounds like a crime scene.
It's an awesome shot of his orthopedic shoes.
Oh my God.
It was a showstopper.
Sick. And then he was saying all that sick stuff, like right in her ear. Come, Raven. Come on. Come
the
for
poison
me,
out.
Raven.
The monotone.
Let the poison out. It was so sick. And then hysterical. The funniest moment, my favorite moment, is because he thinks that, he did all this. He showed everyone what this could do, and he had to do it this way. And then Howard's like, asked the girl, did that really help, having him say those things? And she was like, oh, was he talking? I had my headphones on. So basically, this guy, we needed him for nothing except to keep the Sibian on. That was
Gary
his
can
trick.
do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
anybody can keep it going. But luckily, thank God, Howard let him do it.
Jillian, when you were listening to that, did you know as it was happening, this is a part of Stern history right here?
No, I didn't think it was history like that, because I had gone into the studio last April. Of course, Howard said, ride the Sibian, and I was pregnant at the time and wasn't telling anybody. I was like, I can't ride. I mean, I want to, personally, but I can't, because that's just not good. And so I thought...
Wait, was that... So Sibian ride while pregnant, no good.
Right. I would never do that on this.
Being fake raped at gunpoint, that's okay?
Hey, whatever you're into.
Yes.
If it's your husband,
Was
and
it
you're
a
doing
gun or a knife?
It was a
I
gun.
forget.
He's a Marine sniper. Use your imagination. But and again, in the confines of our house and our privacy. But
Maybe like you more.
no, I think it was more of I was afraid because I was pregnant at the time, and no one knew when I was on the show. But getting back to your question, Jeff, about when you come back from doing the show. I think my husband didn't talk to me for a day. He's like, really? Did you need to tell the gun story? That was like, because you get it caught up and you're like, oh, actually, there was this one time in band camp, and you just you get comfortable, and then you go home and no one's talking to you and you don't know why. And then you hear the repeat of the broadcast and then you're still like, I don't think I said anything out of line.
I have to say, which I love your interviews, but you reveal more than I think you reveal.
I think I do too. But that again is the genius of Howard.
Spirit of the show.
Said, Natalie, you're so right. When I first met Natalie was at Howard's wedding, and when you have a connection with people, even at the party, we were all talking in groups like, what's your favorite? Ryan Phillippe, I said, did you ever do anything to piss anybody off? He's like, no. But we have favorite moments, and Tradio is one of mine. But we all kind of connect on that level. And if you don't have friends that get it, you're just like, whatever.
I also think we all respect the show enough. If you go in there to get interviewed, you don't, you let it go.
Hold back.
I mean, if you love Howard, you're not going in there to push a junket movie.
You can't bullshit him anyway. If he smells that you're holding back, he's like a vulture.
Well, and you're out of there, too.
Is it
nice
fear?
8 minutes, Jill. Way to go. Bring the gun back next time.
Mark, is it fear, or as you say, he smells bullshit, and how much of it is fear, and how much of it is wanting to please him?
That's all it is.
Wanting to please him only.
What is wrong with us? I know. You're right. Yeah.
And he uses that so effectively.
Oh, he knows.
Which I'll share later when we talk about the party. When I was being interviewed, and I'm telling him things I don't want to tell him because I want him to like me.
Were you mad?
I was never mad.
Okay,
that was the highlight of my year.
Me too.
You kidding?
I think that was the sort of the theme of the post-show wrap-up, party wrap-up on Howard's behalf. Things got ramped up a little bit.
And I think, we're teasing this a little bit because we know it's something we want to talk about, but that's another element is how the story changed when it got out, or did it change?
Does anybody know what's going on with Artie? I'd love to know. I know it's probably not.
We all would love to know.
We have Gary. Gary is going to be on later, so maybe we can ask
we
Gary.
love you, Artie. We miss you if you're listening, bro.
Well, what's the take on Artie? Does anybody think he's coming back?
No.
I don't think so. No way.
I think it was too much. Even Howard's like saying, God, isn't it hard waking up this early? He's been doing it for years. But I think it's like waking up that early, that schedule, having your life so open and just, I don't.
You think that was too much for Artie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
but he did it for 8 years.
Who
am I? Artie, I'm sure. But whatever.
Right. It's all speculation because there's been so little said, and that's so frustrating. But I remember in the very beginning when it happened and how Howard handled it. Because I remember when I heard the news, I said, "There's no fucking way that can be true. Like, how does anybody? That's unbelievable."
But you guys know from like touring and going on the road a little bit. I go play county fairs and smell funnel cake for the weekend. I have to take the week off. You know what I'm saying? And Artie's in there 5 a.m. on a Monday after doing his comedy gig. So it might build up and build up, and you just had it and you snap, And Artie's a passionate brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah. David, if he doesn't come back, how will he be remembered in terms of his time on the show?
Just the memories of all of the laughs that he gave us. I mean, so much great comedy. He was incredible. Mm-hmm. When they reran that one interview with him, and I think you picked it with Courtney Love. Where he just kind of goes on this rant.
That's
fucking
and when
one
Howard
of the greatest clips ever. Like, that's
Courtney Love, Auto Diary, Kurt Cobain, all that. He started that.
Yeah,
that was a bit for 6 months on, you know what I mean?
And that's what I think. That's what I think Howard misses, because if Howard has any, fret or worry that the show isn't as good as it was with Artie, then he, should free himself of that. Because he's awesome, but it had to be more fun for Howard. Yeah. Because he had someone equally as funny that he could play off of, and I would think it made his job just a little easier to not have to be the funny one.
But don't you think he was a little worried about, Howard's a smart guy. He's looking at Artie, he's like, you're killing yourself, bro. I'm like, we don't even know the behind-the-scenes conversations. Yeah. Howard saw how great Artie was for the show, but when a friend of yours is hurting themselves,
but I
just want to help.
believe their naivete.
Well,
I do, and it's.
I think there's an element of, and it's like goes through the show of people make their own choices and they do their own thing, and I think that's more about it. You know?
And I think that there's a common belief, like after they get off, they're all friends. They get off the air and they all do their own thing. So I don't think anyone knew the extent of what Artie was going through, or Howard to, be able to intercept when you don't know, and somebody's that private and they're off at their lake house or their weekend, the shore. I don't know. I just
taking a shower for 8 hours during his party for Robin down the shore.
Exactly.
What about a replacement?
No.
Fitzsimmons will sit in there sometimes.
Fitzsimmons is amazing.
Adam Carolla would be amazing.
Fitzsimmons.
Greg Fitzsimmons is amazing on his own show.
He is.
I do not like him.
I love Greg Fitzsimmons.
There he is.
Thank you. He's making a note.
To let you in
I
on.
thought you were making a note, but I would be really good on your show.
To let everybody listening in on the joke, Fitzsimmons was here. Is going to sit down.
Here?
Yes.
I don't know if she did.
But the statement still stands.
Well, let me tell you something. Nobody has borne the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune like you have, so I can certainly... I would be such a pussy right now to not take that shot from you.
That's right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
now you have thick skin, and I respect you.
Greg,
I wish we had talked at the party. I think you're really funny. I do like you a lot.
Anybody from the show that you wouldn't mind seeing go away?
Lisa G.
Natalie. Oh, Natalie.
Who's going to take shits at work?
Really? Oh, I love her. Who's going to take shits at work?
Who's taking shits at work now?
You know how deep that's going to cut her? She's very sensitive.
I know, and
she's going to be so bummed out on that.
I want to like her. I want to help her. I want.
How can you help
Is it
her?
because Steve Langford has a huge penis?
With Lisa G, I feel like, what did you say?
That he has a huge penis. Steve
yes,
Langford.
what about it?
Well, she takes shits at work, and he has a huge
Lisa
penis.
G. Well, first of all, Lisa
What is
G
it?
makes it hard, I think, for people to like her, especially women. I'm surprised you really like her.
I do.
Jillian.
I really like her.
Because I think she is a good person.
No,
but she
no
is
qualifying.
She's
fun.
a very good
Have
person.
you been on her website?
No, I haven't. But
I'm mad that you
I would
have
like
been.
to loosen her up. Like when she came out here, I said, "Let's go to dinner. Let's have some fun. Like let's be girls and do."
Yeah,
but she
like
never has
Clueless.
time.
I want to mold her. I want her to let me make her cool because she
But
does
she's
have a
dressing
lot
sexier
going
now.
for her.
She's dressing.
She
She's wearing
is.
leather.
There is a segment for
Stick
Howard TV.
in the
Natalie
mud.
makes
A
Lisa
makeover.
G
Makeover.
cool.
Natalie
A
May.
stick in the mud,
Come
and
on, you
nobody
can't wear that
cares.
hat and want to give somebody a makeover.
Hey, I am really good at telling other people how to be and what to do.
I know. I should tell people how to style their hair.
Jillian,
No, her hair's
is there anybody they could lose from the show?
Well, I agree so much with Mark when he says about Medicated Pete that he didn't like him much at first. I was like, God, it's a little slow. Then I started to kind of like him. I love JD. Anytime JD walks in and that fucking music goes up.
What about
and you know about his
losing
love
somebody?
life. it's like a baby. I can't. I love
Losing
the
a finger.
Goodstein fight with Shuli about the baby clothes. I want to get involved. My husband's like, what are you so angry about? I'm like, you don't fucking give baby clothes back. When you give them, you give them. I get very involved.
So whatever
They're
it
like
is
my
about the
babies.
magic, you don't want to mess with
I don't
it.
wanna
Who would you
mess
lose,
with
Jeff? Let me flip it
anybody.
on you.
Nobody.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel the same. It's
Not
like,
a
which
person,
finger
not a
do you
person.
want of mine? I like them all.
I know
Some
I-
are better than others.
What's incredible about Howard is that he makes all of these people
Interesting.
personalities, and he brings out all the interesting aspects of them, and you're like, wow.
JD's hanging with Ryan Phillippe. How was that happening
Well, wait.
in any other
no.
world?
He wanted to hang with Ryan
No,
Phillippe.
he did, and then he
little
got
bit.
really fucked up here at
Okay.
Nobu.
Okay.
Went to Ryan's house and just got.
But wait, his
played
whole
with
trip out
chopsticks for
here
an hour and a half.
with
Yeah.
Ashley Dupree, who's like a call girl, so you should be able
I
to
could
get
lose
some.
her.
And he couldn't.
Thank you.
He couldn't score with. I'm like, but she's a hooker. You have to be able to. So I went on Twitter and I said something like, okay, JD, you're no Richard Gere, and so I'm breastfeeding like 2 a.m. and my phone lights up and it's JD and he's like, well, I never said a Richard Gere, and I'm like, oh
Does he
my-
do that in his text?
In his text too, he mumbles. It's amazing.
I just want to finish up talking about Lisa G because Natalie clearly doesn't like Lisa G. I'd like to go on the record and say I do like Lisa G. In fact,
like her.
last time we did this, we
She
went
was
out
here.
to lunch
Sure.
afterwards with my dad and some other friends.
Oh,
And
yeah? Did you have a blast?
I find Lisa G very. Wait. What I like about Lisa G is she's earnest. I believe she wants to be a part of this show.
I do too.
She takes
and I
it
think
serious.
she's like the geekier
Yeah.
older sister who's very sweet with her cat and her. There's something so endearing.
She
about
is in
her
love with Howard
that
too.
I totally agree.
Absolutely.
Behind Robin, though.
Physically,
Behind
sexually.
Robin. I'm sorry, but Robin's in love with
You
her.
went out to to lunch with Lisa G and your dad?
Yeah, and
your
some
dad
friends.
it doesn't fall far from the tree. Your dad who's here, Jerry's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring the show to a halt, but he's a great human being.
Jerry Probst, my hero.
Jerry
for
Probst,
sure.
man, huge Stern fan too.
So, David, what do you think about Lisa G?
I like Lisa G. I like her.
Okay, we'll see you
I
there.
mean, me and Natalie were talking during the break.
Yeah, what
she
were
was
we
like,
saying?
you were like, well, she just got to get out there. She's got to, like, flash it up, have a little more fun, or she's going to end up a spinster.
I think she's kind of sexy.
But see, this is my problem with her. You want her to be fun, and you don't want...
I
don't
don't
know.
want
She
her to
serves
be
a
any
purpose. She
different.
comes in and she does the news. It's like Steve Langford. I've never seen this guy out of
Yeah,
character.
but
He's always
Steve
like,
Langford
he's got
has a huge
story.
penis.
But he's
There's
always got a
something there
story.
to
And
love.
even if there's-
Really hold on to.
If there's
for a
no
long
story,
time.
but
Steve
you can't
Langford will
face-
find the story.
You
If
can't face Steve. Lisa will bum out in the story and be emotionally affected by it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the
They both
Mark,
serve a purpose.
Mark, have you ever thought of sleeping with Lisa G?
I have.
Yeah.
Because she was here last Celebrity Round Fan.
But you meant sleeping.
No, I'm talking about making love because she had leather pants on that time. I'm like, that's kind of hot. I mean, now I see what what Ronnie's talking about. Ronnie wants to dig her out.
Ronnie wants her for sure.
Let's bring her into this. Lisa G is on the phone, I think. Lisa, you there?
Lisa.
Oh, God.
Lisa.
Lisa G.
Uh-oh,
on
she
my
has to
shoulder.
take, must have gone to take a shit.
Take
Yeah.
shits at work.
She's taking a dog.
No,
Take
she's
shits at
she's
work.
at home, so
Take
she's
shits.
saying
Oh, and that's my
Oh,
other
she's going to
thing.
hate if she misses
work.
this. Lisa, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Lisa?
So you've been listening. You have 4 fans and 1 non-fan.
I know. I didn't say
Wait, Natalie, you clearly said it. You don't like her at all. You
Roll
want to
back
make her
that tape.
over.
Was the Saki talking?
Saki
So
talking.
here's the thing, guys. The one time I'm not out there, all the shit hits the fan. But Natalie,
yes,
I'm ready for your challenge.
What, you let me mold you?
Whatever you need me to do, you want to be more fun, a makeover, I'm ready.
I want you to be more liked by the guys. I think that's what it is.
Wait a
bugs
minute.
me.
Whoa, Natalie.
Yes, that is
we're
what
the guys.
bugs me.
We just all 3 told you we like her.
Not
sexually
you
like her.
guys, not you guys. The guys at work.
You mean Gary,
It bugs
Howard,
me-
Fred?
It bugs me when girls, like, you notice that Howard doesn't take a lot of female calls. And I sometimes, ponder that and think, that's really one-sided.
But I
and
thought
then,
the majority of people that call in are men.
Well,
It's a
who
boys-
knows?
It is the boys' club.
Yeah.
Right? This ain't Dr. Laura, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I will say, usually when he takes a girl's call, it's like, wah, wah, wah. Like,
Unless
they're
she's a cool
boring.
girl. Unless she's a cool girl.
Very rarely. And if you'll notice, the one girl that's been getting through a lot, here's the key. Howard, can I ask you another question? They let that woman in all the time.
Well, Marianne from Brooklyn, man, she rides that show.
Well, yeah, but that's a different reason.
So, Lisa-
But I want Lisa to be liked. I don't like that the guys get to make fun of her. It's like the nerds making fun of somebody. She is there. I don't like that she's
It's
the butt
her
of their
lot in
joke.
life on this show, though, because if you make her over, they will make fun of the fact that Lisa G had to get a makeover from
Not
Natalie
even. It's not a
Maines.
physical makeover. She's beautiful. She's hot. All the guys think that. It's a learning to. It's funny that
She
Ronnie
could use a bit of a physical
doesn't.
makeup. I'm just saying.
Lisa, I didn't
No,
say
she's
that.
got all the assets, but she does need
The
to
way she
like.
presents it.
Don't you think that they bust
she could
everybody's...
just, have some fun with it.
Didn't she just do that, though? She's wearing leather pants.
Yeah,
she's
she
doing her
stepped
thing.
it up wearing a dress. I know she's there and we're talking like she's not, but do you think they bust everybody's balls, women, men, whatever? I think that she serves a purpose, like she's kind of sweet and naive in a little bit of a way, and that's her thing. Like she doesn't have to be the
No, I
fun
think
party girl.
I think
gender
they're not.
neutral, you know?
I don't think Jason Cap. I don't think people are nice to
Well,
her
Jason
at
hates
work.
her. Jason can't stand
Let's let Lisa G weigh in. She's at home. She called in. Lisa G, what's your take on all this?
Well, I'm definitely taking in what Natalie said. I think she made some very good points. I think she feels I need to loosen up a little bit, and that's I hear that, so I'm definitely going to try.
How are you going to do that? How?
You know what? There are specific things, Lisa, if I may.
Oh my God!
First off, your website. Just take down if you take pictures off of this, I will sue you, because that
salty.
is just. That is just crazy. First of all, I don't know who would want to take a picture. Second of all, on the Dixie Chicks website, I'm just saying, what are they going to use it for? They can look at her on her website. What are they going to steal
They're
it
going
for?
to steal it and put
for
her
their
into some
own.
porn with their face going, ah!
I just know when I go on howardstern.com or dixiechicks.com or whoever.com, there is not a flashing thing to not steal this photo.
It's a little bit of a bummer.
Take as many photos as you want.
Right.
It's absolutely okay. So that's the kind of stuff that's just, you just wound a little too tight. It's
But that's
nothing-
what I love about her on the show.
So do we
it's the
have-
loosest show in the
Don't
world.
be, Lisa, I don't want you to be material for the show. That bothers me.
So Lisa,
I want you to be...
Are you open, if Natalie's serious, next time she's in New York, are you open to spending an afternoon with her and doing a little redo?
I didn't say I
Natalie's like, I didn't go that far.
What's that, Lisa?
I would love to hang with her. I think it would be a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan, and sure, I would love to. Love.
If she doesn't do it, I'll do it. I'll take
So
her
will
out
I.
and get her hair done.
Lisa G,
Fuck me pumps on
Lisa G, if I can, take Arquette up on the offer and dump Natalie's offer. You're going to have a lot more fun and come out better on the other end.
You're a good sport, Lisa.
All right, where's Delabate? Gary. Come on in here and plop down for a minute. We have some questions for you.
McKine. Where's McKine?
So, Gary, of course, the longtime producer of this show, came out this time, and we want to turn the tables a little and investigate from our end questions that we have for you about how the show runs. The first one being, what are you responsible for?
I'm responsible for booking the guests and sort of keeping the schedule. I tell a lot of people Howard's really the producer of the show. He decides what he wants to do. Sometimes you see people in radio and the producer goes, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do this and we're going to do this. I sort of give him everything that's available and I say, hey, we have to do this plug today we have to give away the 7-Eleven money today. We have to do this solicit for, a guy to, some girl to get her father laid for Father's Day at the Bunny Ranch. And then I say, I have all this, like I go there in the morning and I go to my Gary page and I write down everything that's on it that's new for him to listen to, and then I play it for him about 5:40 in the morning. So I say, okay, you've got Sean King when she was on our show talking about it, all that stuff. I've got 2 new songs. I've got a new Tradio call, and I give him all that stuff, and then I remind him that he can, that we can get to it. I also tell him, hey, that call we played yesterday was really good. You played that at 8 o'clock, so we probably hit it at 6, or we could hit it at 9 again. So just try to keep everything sort of organized.
Do you make more suggestions? Because I listened to the history of Howard Stern, and I think about you in 1991 and Boy Gary and how he treats you in the 80s and how it is today. I think he's grown to really respect what your role is, because without you, my God, I mean, you hold that whole thing. You give him the content, but it's within the parameters of Howard Stern and when he gets to things.
I felt like when I got to Sirius, I always said I felt like Howard made me a junior partner. Like when we got to Sirius, I was in a meeting. It was a turning point for me of my relationship with Howard. We were in a meeting with the people from Sirius, and he said, listen, guys, don't go. You got to bounce stuff off of Gary. He goes, when you're talking to Gary, you're talking to me. And I was like, wow, that meant a lot to me. That was a big deal. So, just trying to keep it organized. And then the guys in the office, they'll come to me. Will come to me and go, hey, I got this this person that wants to come on. What do you think? And we talk about it.
Well, there's been a lot of talk, obviously, about what's going to happen. Is this the end? McGrath, you feel strongly it's over.
Listen, if I had Beth Stern, I'd go to the Hamptons and play Kissy Face for the rest of my life. I'm gone.
Is that what you're basing it on?
But you're not. I feel it, and I've said this before. When you hear the Thursday news, when Howard starts talking the news, and Robin, he can't wait for that 3-day weekend. He's salivating just to get out to the Hamptons and do the bad thing. And by the way, there's no man in the world that deserves that more than Howard Stern.
So you think
He's gone. Look, I just hope the channels stay, but Howard's gone on the day-to-day as we know it.
I hope the channels stay without Howard.
Chuck Zito a couple days a week.
Okay, well, what about this? Don't you think there's something in him that still wants to go back to terrestrial radio and just
never.
Okay, what if some company said we'll give you all of these stations across the country?
Never.
No, he's too
how do you
comfortable
put
with the
the
format.
genie back in the bottle now after he's had all this freedom, after he fought those fuckers the whole time to get where he's at now at Sirius and have the freedom to do exactly what he wanted to do back then, and his show hasn't changed that much by the way.
There's a fact that radio is just plummeting right now. And if he could come back and then revive radio and then be there and actually own Howard Stern Network across the country.
Well, I could address that. I could tell you right now.
Hold on, before you do, hold on. Jillian, what's your take? Before Gary shares what he knows, do you think Howard's done?
That's what we were talking about in the break. I in my heart, I do.
You do.
It
breaks my heart, too.
Natalie, do you think he's done?
I do get the feeling we're coming to the end of an era, But I also, my glimmer of hope was after the last break. It was the first time I ever heard Howard say that he at one point felt frustrated that he didn't have that outlet to say, the bunch of news had
when
gone
Michael
on
Jackson
or whatever.
died and all that stuff happened.
But really quickly,
and I thought,
we
he
knew,
does kind of need this.
Excuse me, Natalie. We knew 2 years in advance he was going to Sirius. When was the last time Howard Stern didn't know what he's doing 6 months?
I got to say,
when was the last time he didn't know?
Great point, Mark.
He's letting me know.
I want to be on the record. I don't think he's done, and here's why. I think Howard is no different than Regis or Larry King.
Simon Cowell.
Well, I don't know about Simon Cowell, but Regis or Larry King, in that I don't know what he would do without this show. But those guys, Regis is still on the show because
why do you
you're
say
misleading
that?
me. I'm not saying in some capacity he won't be on the channels. You're not going to see Howard at 6 in the morning to 11:30 Monday to Thursday anymore. He might do a special once a week. And look, this is all just like me off the top of my head.
No, he's too good an entertainer.
You think Howard Stern knows what he's doing 6 months from now?
I agree with Natalie.
No, but he's too good an entertainer. He's either all in or he's all out.
Lifetime of planning, a lifetime of being smart.
You go out on a high. You don't
David
trickle
Arquette.
out doing
David
one show
Arquette.
a week.
I feel your pain too, but
you
trust
either
me,
end
honey.
it and make people be dying for you, or you do it full
Enjoy
out.
the 96 shows that are left and take them
Shut
to your heart.
up already.
Arquette.
I love the man.
Arquette, let's look at a new future. And Gary, I'm sorry I'm holding you off. I just don't want you to give anything away of what you might
By the way,
know.
Gary was winking at me the whole time I was doing that.
I was winking at you how wrong you are.
What about
I'd
a
love to be
new
wrong.
version?
Good.
What about a new version of Howard where you don't get, because you have the replay now all the time, do they have to be up at 6 a.m.?
That's what I was telling him. He should make it as easy as possible for him.
So say they come in at noon, or maybe he does it from his home.
Or just like, a nice little walk to the place, 12 o'clock right after lunch. He sits down, everybody's there, like a little
And
beehive.
I do like Howard's idea, or somebody had mentioned, I think maybe it was you, Gary, that Howard had mentioned before that he wished radio was run like television as far as you have season. And I can see that being interesting. I know on the last show we had talked about would it matter if it was in the afternoon? Would the news already be over? And that question kind of stumped me last time, but I've given it some thought, believe it or not, in my spare time.
We believe it.
About
Of course you
Howard.
have.
Yeah. And I have your answer. With the internet and it doesn't doesn't matter. It's not that Robin's telling us news we don't know.
That's right.
It's that we want to hear Howard's take on that story and that news, and that's part of Robin's brilliance. Sometimes you wonder, why is she talking about that? That's lame. It's because she knows Howard and she knows what's going to get him to comment.
So, Gary,
you just hit it on the head.
What do you think the future is?
I want to go back to David's comment about terrestrial radio, because the thing that you're forgetting is I don't think this is a money-driven thing, although I think he wants the money he wants because of, he wants to feel worth, what he feels he's worth. But to go back to terrestrial radio and not to be able to have the Sibian guy, not to be able to have Little Loopy, all that stuff goes out the window. And I'm telling you, I was there every day when I would go in and I would say, hey, that bit we ran yesterday, I edited it. And then I would go back the next day, I go, you know what, I had to edit it a little more. And so I don't think he'll go back to terrestrial radio. I think that, Natalie said, I have a theory that I think he wants to work at the level that he wants to work, and maybe not as much time, and maybe it won't be Howard 4 days a week. And some people go, I can't believe that. That's bullshit. But I think people would like to have him as much as they could.
Well, who does 5 hours of live air? And genius and innovative and funny.
And the morning thing, it's interesting. The weird thing about that is I think I could see the show starting a little later. This is all speculation. Say we started at 7 instead of 6. But I think Howard's a morning man. And there's something to getting up in the morning and to being the first one to talk about it. Like, we could talk about it at 4 in the afternoon, but then on the way in, you listen, and everyone has their opinion on it. I think Howard wants to be the first one to give his opinion on it. And it still matters. He still talks a lot about network television. So talking about Dancing with the Stars at 4 in the afternoon is way different than talking about it at 6:15.
Yep.
Right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm so panicked I'm calling everybody, and 1 being I'm not panicked at all, how concerned are you that you may have to look for a new job?
I was talking to somebody today. I think this is my 6th contract negotiation that I've seen him go through, because they usually go in 5-year increments.
Is he in contract negotiation?
I don't know.
Gary, how aggressively are you looking for a new job?
He has techno
Not that
beaver.
aggressively yet.
You're techno
We're
beaver.
on the street hour in Hollywood as you are.
What street?
Just, my loser friends.
Rodeo Drive.
Just trying to start it.
But I think he knows what he wants to do. And I think this is a game of cat and mouse. This is my theory.
So do you think that this could be sort of a ploy for Sirius, the negotiations coming back?
I think he wants to stay at Sirius.
Okay.
And I think he wants to do it the way he wants to do it,
Okay.
which could be 3 days a week, starting an hour later, could be having the summers off, doing it that way.
Do you think there's any possibility or any truth to what Howard said this week, that Sirius is about to make the same wrong move that Terrestrial did in underestimating the power of Howard and thinking, oh, we can do this without him?
If
There's no Sirius
Natalie,
without
if you were
Howard.
talking to your record company and you were in negotiation and you had this unbelievable platform to talk to your people, would you, I mean, I'm not saying it's a ploy, but I'm saying, he's sort of, sometimes I feel like he's negotiating on the radio.
Yes.
Well,
he's
he definitely did that
like
on
he's
Terrestrial.
talking to management on the radio. And that, of course, strikes fear in the whole office. When Howard talks about the future, I will tell you that the back office comes to a halt. And everybody
Right.
puts their ear to the radio because everybody is, people are starting to panic in the sense, like, I got, like, the second person that works with me, I won't say the name, hey, Gary, could we have lunch next week? And I know what they want to talk about. And I said, I don't have any answers, but I will be happy to go to lunch with you.
Well, I think if Sirius thinks that all the subscribers they got...
Was it Lisa G?
I feel like I'm a pretty average, normal person in terms of why I joined Sirius. I joined for Stern. That's it. And if Stern left, as much as I like listening to the coffee shop for some good acoustic music, I'm canceling my subscription.
But didn't Sirius do some sort of a survey where they know that most people, like Jeff, like myself, like I'm sure everybody here, joined for Howard Stern? We didn't join for the rest of it?
You would think that.
They
but
shouldn't
nobody
even
knows.
have to take a
Nobody knows.
survey.
But here's
the
the
deal.
You would think that they would, start making cold calls to Sirius subscribers. That if this wasn't
But here's the deal. Imagine if Howard Stern was not at Sirius Radio. There would be no satellite radio.
No one would
There would
care.
be
Of
zero.
I wouldn't care.
As
Nobody
much
would give
as
a
I
shit.
love the Bob Dylan channel, people,
Yeah,
there'd
come
be
on.
no business. So don't even devalue Howard Stern's worth to that
That's
network.
right.
The other thing is, I think he's proven that if again, we talked about this on the air a couple of weeks ago. Now, more than ever, there's different ways to get content out there, and I don't think that he's really looking for that. But he did tear people away from the terrestrial radio.
Yes.
And listen, it was work at the beginning to hear the show. You had to go out and get it. You had to put it in your car. You
Well,
had to figure out how to get it in your house.
You had to buy a new car that had it. That's
Right, you had to get it on the computer. There's a lot
I
going
went
on.
Five
extreme.
Escalades to make
I
it
don't
happen.
care.
Well, television and radio both are transitioning now, and movies. Everything in entertainment is transitioning. And I've always looked at the show as this period here, 5, 6, 8, 10 years maybe, is that transitional period before this will be the norm. I'm not with David. I think terrestrial's done, and that this is going to become more common and more the norm. But it's
like
going to take some
cable.
more
Like,
time.
remember when HBO and those things first came out, and it's the same sort of thing. Now they've taken over. I mean, outside of Dancing with the Stars and Fox's, Idol, the network TV, it blows. And so cable is where it's at, and it's like serious.
Let's
it
go-
needs time to.
Let's go around the horn, and you guys asked this on the show, but I'm curious of your guys' opinion. David, who do you think will do the best, and who will have the hardest
Should I
time?
leave? Because I want everyone to be honest.
No, you might want to hear this.
Although
Gary.
Natalie will say anything.
Let's start with Arquette. If the show goes off the air,
I think Gary can produce anything he wants. So you could do movies, you could do radio, you could do whatever. No, I mean,
Gary,
seriously,
do you
it's the
think
same-
that
it's the
though, or
same
how much?
tool
I mean,
set.
he has to. Gary, I would think, has to worry on some, or not worry, but question. Yes, I am a great. I produce a great show, and obviously I'm part of that magic and a huge part of that. But are you worried? How much of it is because it's Howard? I mean, it's
listen,
Howard.
I definitely have some doubts. If I pulled my resume out, it would say Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern. So
Lucky you.
The greatest
You kidding
entertainer
me?
of all time.
And I get that, but I think that
But people might say, yeah, but what else
Are
can he
you
do?
worried, Gary?
I have some doubts. I mean, I think I've done a great job doing the show, but I wonder if people will go, well, that's all he's done.
But Gary, I look at your role as producer. I know dumb is right,
No,
David.
I mean,
Because
don't worry about that.
Right, because forget being a good producer and doing one of the greatest shows on television or on radio and on Howard TV. You dealing with Howard as a boss, and I only know him as one. I completely revere, and I think he's incredible. But I think there's a side of him that's so probably controlling and hard to deal with that any job you go to after this might be a cakewalk. I don't know.
I'm guessing that because maybe because you haven't been out there as much, but all of us are in this industry. If I were putting a show together and you were available,
You're my
I would
guy.
definitely.
There's a heart and soul to the
yeah.
Howard Stern show, and it's
And
delivered by
alive-
Gary Dell'Abate, and he hasn't been there for 25 some odd years
For nothing.
For nothing, you know.
And it's
Robin's
alive- and
gonna
it's
be
live.
fine. Fred's going to be fine, but Gary Dell'Abate, you'd be lucky to have you
him.
on any team. He could be starting point guard for the Lakers.
Who won't do well from the group? Mark.
I think Medicated Pete's looking at it.
You mean the hardcore?
Try to go more of a core group.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding you. Look, Fred, I think the genius of the people, the Howard Stern show, will be revealed when they're removed from the sum of the show. That's what I think. I think Robin could be the next Oprah. I truly do.
Really?
I think she can. I think
I truly
she's got
do.
a great
I have that
future.
faith in her.
I think
I love
Fred will
Robin.
probably just rock on, probably have more time for his music.
He'll
and
play
probably
King Norris
expand
and
on
play
that.
Come to a bar near you and have a ball.
Gary, is there? Try to be honest here.
Yeah.
Has there been any moment where the thought of something different has excited you a little, just on the level of doing something different?
It was a really long time ago, a very, very long time ago. I was on the show for 3 years, and I got a buddy who writes for Modern Family, Danny Zucker. He was crashing on my couch, and he's like, hey, I'm going out to L.A. I'm working on the show. It was actually the guy that had produced our failed Fox pilots, this guy Peter Calabrese. And he goes, I'm going to work for, does anybody remember the Wilton North Report? It was the show between Arsenio on Fox, after Joan Rivers. So he's like, I think I can get you a job there. And at the time, I wasn't making a lot of money. I wasn't 25 years on the show, and I actually thought about going out there. I was single, so I was like, moving to L.A. be cool.
Wow.
And then
Gary, how close are you to doing your own show during the terrestrial to satellite move? I know you got offered.
Yeah,
I know
you
you
and
were
Artie, right?
entertained.
I got the phone call, and they just said, and I didn't know, they didn't say money or anything, and I just said, I'm already going with Howard.
Did you do a demo of any sort?
No,
No, it was just your loyalty, obviously. Was
Never got
Howard.
that far?
Yeah. I was petrified.
And if you want to get out of producing, Techno Beaver would be awesome. I'd watch that daily.
Around the house, are you more known as Techno Beaver or Gadget Gary?
Daddy Bowie.
Gary,
in the bedroom, does Techno Beaver?
Last
Or
question
ace pitcher.
before we let you go. What's your gut?
My gut is that he wants to come back and he wants to figure out a way to make it work, but he doesn't want to feel like he's being undervalued or taken for granted.
Now, when you say undervalued, Gary, do you mean less than he's making now?
It's not
Because
about
I gotta
money.
say, I was gonna say,
but hold on about that though. Maybe it is.
I think it is about money in the sense where they say they pay him and he feels, well, I'm worth more than this, and it's not because of the money, it's because of
But you
can put a little bit of
they-
an ego.
Will he
think
work
they
for the
should give
same
him some-
salary? Will he work for the same salary? Or will that be an insult?
I don't know.
You can put yourself in a box, though. If the money isn't there, if Sirius isn't doing as well as they had thought, and it's not there, you
But you can't blame Howard
Can
for
I
that.
just stop for
Don't
1
blame
second?
Howard for
Doesn't
that.
Howard make $100 million a year?
Well,
How
that's
much
what
money
it's-
do we need?
But that's what it says. I mean, I don't know
Okay.
that that's what he makes, and I don't know.
I believe he's
God's honest
worth
truth,
it, but-
fans ask me this all the time. I don't know whether if that number is true. I don't know how much of that number goes to the production of the show. You know what I mean? Maybe he
Okay.
makes $100 million, but it costs.
But you think it's a respect thing, Gary?
You know how worthy he was that salary? If it wasn't for Howard, we wouldn't be sitting here talking. It would have
Of
folded
course.
3
Oh my God.
years ago.
By the way, he is so
You would
he's
not have
listening
the
now.
celebrity
There
superfan
would be-
roundtable.
No,
Natalie and Lisa.
I don't
would
even.
be
I
gone.
don't argue any of that.
Do we even believe that they have not called Howard yet? And
Well,
if
what
so,
I think
that's
satellite
ridiculous.
should. I mean, he should leave. They should see how it starts to crash. He should come back, and they should give him
Well,
some
that's-
control of the
That's
control.
what happened with terrestrial radio.
I want to
He
see him
left and it crumbled.
I want to see Howard start doing television, movies. I want to see.
But
not
he doesn't
that
want
has
to do that,
Yeah,
David.
I didn't want to
Gary,
see him
go to the
in
Hamptons
catalog.
and play kissy face with Beth, and so do I.
So
by the
do
way.
I, by
But
the
he can
way.
put a
Last
team
words,
together.
Gary Dell'Abate.
Here's a fear that I have, too. So there's a big staff that goes around it. So say they decide that Howard could do it like a TV show and he could have summers off and everything like that. Are they willing to pay everybody what they're making, or are they going to sort of prorate, or they're going to say, you're not working in the summer?
They're
so
not, Gary.
We're not going to pay you. And then people will say,
You'll have to leave.
they'll have to leave.
One more question, Gary. I have to ask you while we have you. Do you know, or do you have a good guess what Howard's praying about?
I have no idea what he's praying about.
A guess?
Don't you
What's your
think-
guess?
I didn't even think about it. When I heard him talking about it, I thought he was kidding.
But let's say he's not. What is so?
It's got to be family related.
I think
No,
it's already-
I think it was a
already-
work thing, and I think he got over it the next day. I think he kind of forgot because
I think
2
it's
days
already-
later they brought it up, and he was like, "What? Oh yeah, that."
And what did Robin do when she was drunk? Real quickly, that you want to talk about? Anybody?
That when she was
Robin did?
What did Robin do when she was drunk that she won't talk about that you and Ralph know and all of us don't?
I don't know.
No, wait. I went out with I have a night with Robin where we.
Dying to know that.
Delabate, thanks for popping in.
Thank you, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
We're going to let Gary
the greatest man in
leave
show business right there.
Because, just so we're all
Look
on
at that exit, man.
Did you see him licking his chops on his way out?
Didn't need to do that either.
Let's talk about Robin because
I love her.
Once again, I feel like I'm a little bit at odds with the table in the sense that has Robin, what do we, okay, McGrath or Jillian.
Yeah, buddy.
Please
what do we make?
really quick.
What do we make of Robin
Okay.
of late?
My last visit, listen to this. I was so worried about what Artie was going to say about me. I freaked out about Artie. I had no idea that the snake in the room was going to be Robin. Because
Well,
we
hot
went out-
chick, bummer. You know, it's that whole energy.
but Robin and I, just before I did Howard, I was in New York doing a couple other shows, like the Hannity show, whatever. So we got together with Ralph and went to dinner, and I thought I had a really good time with Robin. Apparently, she went on and trashed, and I had no idea. Now, she went on and said, oh, it was one of those nights, you know, Jillian and her friends are crazy. Now, I have pictures to the contrary. It's 3 a.m. I'm at the Four Seasons. She's partying in the window like a rock star. And the picture, the digital printout says it's 3 a.m. And she's telling Howard, you know, she's back at her house at midnight. So I'm like, what's that about? Then I heard her this week talking about Ross Zapin being out with his wife. And Howard says, well, I heard that you got in at 5. She goes, oh, no, I didn't. So she tries to portray this image that she's this whole clean food freak and she doesn't party and she doesn't. And meanwhile, I think she kind of parties like a rock star, but doesn't want them to know
I
about
think she just doesn't want Howard 100 News to know.
I believe that. Natalie is part of it, but I also think that she's got a side of her that's won't let go and just have fun. And so
absolutely, that's what I love about Robin. At Howard,
but Lisa G has the same thing, but you don't.
No. Oh my God, at Howard's wedding. Robin was tearing up the dance floor.
She was.
I, as
She
a
was
woman,
amazing.
admire Robin because she's independent and she looks truly
Is Robin
happy. She is
getting
not
full of
putting
herself
on-
right now?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The whole charity explosion
Yes.
lately. Like, I love
15.
Robin. I think she's lonely.
I do too.
You know, I think she's at this point in her life. She's like looking around. I got 55 cars, 30 that Howard gave me, beautiful
Robin
apartments.
is more
I got
genuine.
72 cats.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, how can I help the kids in Guatemala and twit pick McDonald's? You know what I'm saying?
I kind of.
I
agree
love
with
Robin.
that.
And
No, let me tell you what the real answer is. Let me tell you the truth.
Okay.
Okay, because
I
you have
see it.
one,
And I
two,
love
three
Robin. Let me
people
qualify
ready.
that.
David,
I
wait,
love that
David,
woman.
tell us your take
Women.
first.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you think about Robin?
Your take first.
I love Robin. I think
Okay.
she's going to be awesome.
You don't
and
notice any difference in Robin in the last few months?
I see her. You know, I definitely see her sort of transitioning to what's next.
But what do you
Because,
mean,
know,
David? What do you mean?
Because she's been with the Howard Stern show for years. There's
Right.
a stigma attached, even though it's not always correct.
So you think as it nears the end, she's trying to show her charitable side?
Well, I think she's trying to be more of herself, like who she really is.
I dig it.
I think she has evolved. I think.
Oh yes.
How she used to be when she doesn't get defensive near as much anymore.
Really? Very true.
Oh,
No, I
my
agree. I agree
gosh.
with Natalie.
Listen, back to old shows. If you said
90s.
one thing, you couldn't say anything to Robin.
They were
I
afraid
would've
of
been
her.
a fair-
They were
I would've
afraid
been
of her, like
it was
Tracy.
It was walking on eggshells around Robin. Now she can really laugh at herself. There's a couple
True.
of instances where she can't. But to me, first of all, I agree with everything she says about her eating, and I wish I could be like her. I absolutely believe that our government is poisoning us. And when I hear all the guys just saying, oh, Robin this, Robin that, it really feels like it's just because she's a girl.
But Natalie, the 9/11 assertion that, like, boy, 35 years ago, I started to change my diet.
That was a
I
little
think it's a direct correlation. Call me an asshole, an idiot. It's been said many times. But when those roasts went down, she got really hit in that penalty box really hard.
Yeah, well, that
and
was
she
what
was not
made the
prepared for what was being delivered to her. Now, I know it's not really sort of maybe PC to say that, but that was the sea change where Robin said, I got to change myself. And to her credit, she did, like, she made it a lifestyle.
That was the real
Does anybody
turning
disagree?
Nope.
When she got really hurt by those roasts.
Yeah.
But forget 9/11, that was what made her change her lifestyle.
From a viewer, from a
Interesting.
listener point of view,
Interesting.
do you like her as much right now?
I will never not do anything but love Robin Quivers.
That's not the question.
I'm a wounded wing myself, Jeff Probst. I need hugs everywhere I go, and I I understand what Robin Quivers is doing.
But there are times when people aren't on that show.
But I don't like my sister and mom sometimes, Jeff, but I still love them with everything they got.
Jillian.
And she's gold for Howard. The two of them together.
That's not the question. The question is all of a sudden you guys are backing off a little bit.
No, I think she's completely, it's different. But
what I'm asking right now, as she is on the show, do you like her, the personality she's bringing on the show as much as ever? Is it just different? You like it the same? You like her less?
What Natalie was saying earlier, when I listened to the history of Howard in the 90s, she was fucking crazy. Like, she would just snap at you, and I would be scared in my car of her. And she was, on another coast. But she's now more well-rounded, and she's a different person for sure. But getting back to her and Howard, they are gold. They're magical, and you can't.
And she's real. I also love her because I feel the love for Howard from her.
Oh, yeah,
as far as she,
do you think she loves Howard?
Do you like
no, not like you do, but I think she really felt Howard's pressure after Artie left, and I think she has been an even greater support.
Well, Natalie, I'll tell you, you're right on that, because she really saw the situation and really amped up. Do you like her condescension, Jeff?
No.
Okay,
I don't.
over here.
I don't. I'll tell you what I think. I'm hesitant to say anything about Robin.
Why? Why do we talk and you don't?
No. I'm going to say it. I'm setting it up saying that I'll admit I'm hesitant because I know she can roast you so well, but I'm not enjoying her as much lately.
Why?
I just think she's guarded, Jeff, and I don't know that I'm with you on this. It's not that I'm not enjoying her, but she kind of pretends she's something she's not. Like, we went out in New York, we had a great freaking time.
I wish Robin would have said, yeah, I would have liked to have been at the party, the Kimmel party.
She did say that.
Exactly. She did.
Oh, I missed that.
She did?
In her own way, Jeff.
Okay.
We all know Robin. She did say that.
But she could have come
And so did
I would
Gary.
have loved for Robin to be at the party, too, and so would have Howard. But the thing is,
she could have come to the party.
I think he would have. I think he would have loved it. But what I think Robin's
did they have any
true gift is on the show, and it's not about her personality or this or that, it's how she vamps with Howard.
Absolutely.
She throws things out there, and Howard takes them and then goes in such a crazy way.
And she's selfless.
And their humor is also kind of like
she does.
sympathetic.
Well, watch the movie when she left the show, and Howard's like, I can't do this.
Don't
without
misunderstand.
Robin.
And she doesn't give too much. She knows exactly how much to give and when to give it.
That's
and
right,
then
Jill.
Shut up.
All right, I just want to be clear. I think Howard without Robin is I don't know what that would be like.
Right.
Because
I don't want to know.
They're freaking frack.
Well,
I'm just saying that.
What about Howard without Fred?
Oh my God!
Same
No,
thing.
Fred.
No, not
you have
possible.
to have Fred.
Howard without Gary?
No.
You have to have.
You need
And
the
does
whole
it stop
team.
there? Does it stop there though?
But who's the most? Who could Howard really not pull it off with? Is there anyone?
It is
I
Robin.
think it's Robin.
Hey, there's one more voice I want to bring in here. Andy Milder, who you guys
What's up,
might
Andy?
know from
And you are...
Weeds.
Just kidding.
From Weeds.
I love Weeds.
The ex-husband now of Elizabeth Perkins on Weeds.
Yes.
One of the best shows
It's just
ever.
a great show.
With
Kevin Nealon.
yes.
It's-
When is it back? When's the new season?
My birthday, August 16th.
Nice.
So you've been here hanging out with us, and we want to get you on mic now. What's your take? Just jump in on this conversation with Robin.
Well, I don't know. I mean, she's certainly changed. I have to admit, I'm a relatively new listener in so much as I only joined up about a year before he left terrestrial or testicle radio, if you will. And I have noticed changes in her just in that short amount of time. I think she's really a lot more easygoing. I'm with you. I think she's really kind of
No, you're with me, not him. He doesn't like her.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
No.
This isn't about not liking her.
No. I love Robin Quivers. Great. Wow. Physically too.
I'm just.
You know what, though? I hate Lisa G, so I'm with you all the way.
See, we should get together and talk.
But I think she's absolutely invaluable to the show. On a separate note, I think if anyone had to go, if it was Robin, I think Howard would fall apart.
Yeah, I do too.
I agree.
He needs her.
And by the way, if I can just kind of chime in a little bit more, when Artie left, I think a lot of things happened, and we talked about this earlier, so I won't go too much into it, but I think Fred really stepped up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like he picked up the big bat and started swinging.
Sure.
And I think that Robin did too in her own way, and I think that, to kind of bring it back to the Robin thing, that's the big change that we found in the last few months, is that everyone kind of went, we were taking it easy because we had this guy who we knew could always, hit doubles no matter what he said, and now everybody's swinging for the fence.
By the way, there was no show before Fred and Robin, Howard, Fred and Robin, and there is no show after Howard,
and
Fred
Gary.
and Robin.
I agree.
The four of them,
and Gary as well.
They're the core. They're the core.
They survived Jackie. They would survive Artie.
They
that is
survived
the core.
Jackie. You mean Jackie's being there, or Jackie's
you know what I'm
just
saying.
All of that stuff, like
the
players that come and go, the dedicated team.
It's the Beatles.
But
It's
just
the Beatles. Pete Best comes in every now and then. But
just to be clear, there's nobody here that wants Jackie back on the show, is there?
No.
Listen, call me an asshole, dude, but I never got the Jackie thing.
I never
know Jim
got it.
McClure, he does the shows, and I get it. And I wish Jackie the best on the
too.
Joe Con iPod apps.
It's just so like vaudeville. It's fucking vaudeville.
Like my uncle that I go too many, man.
So
Let it go.
funny.
So we have a little time left, and Andy, we'd love you to hang out here and weigh in on this from a listener point of view. Let's
Were
talk
you at the
now.
party?
No,
I'm
I got to be honest. I'm
sorry.
flattered to be here because it's Celebrity Superfan Roundtable, and it's not like guy you might recognize kind of in a grocery store Superfan Roundtable. So thanks for having me.
Welcome to my world, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm in the same.
If
same
Kathy
as you.
Griffin's D-list, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
So let's talk about the party, and it's been talked about all week. Clearly a historic moment. This will go down as part of Stern history.
That Howard had a good time at a party.
Well,
in his honor, especially.
So McGrath, I'll just be the first one to ask because here was my take. Listening, I had to leave early to fly to New York, so I missed the jam session. But here's what I saw when I left.
Okay,
Stamos was hammered. And
actually, I'm a call for you right now. He wasn't hammered.
He wasn't?
He wasn't
How do you
hammered, no. Because I was right there jamming with him.
Well, how do you know how much he drank before?
I was hammered.
Actually, but
okay, my bad.
Did you drink the moonshine?
Let me just sort of weigh in on the whole Stamos.
So here's the
thing.
question we're wondering because Howard made out like maybe something went on, then kind of backed off. Then Kimmel came on and said, there was something going on between you guys.
Why is Kimmel and Howard host these incredible shows? Because they know how to find something exciting in the mundane and non-stories. And let me just say this right. And first of all, Natalie Maines, the best musician of the evening, didn't even show up for the jam.
True. Well, listen, here's my problem. True. I hate that I missed the who said true. I hate that I missed it. But I have 2 children.
I've got
love
2.
them. And we never go out.
I have 2 as well.
And Adrian and I never go out, and we were going to go to this party, and it was fantastic. And I had loads of fun, and I was ready to stay all night long, and I heard that Howard and Beth had already left.
Well, you're right. The jam started at 7:45, so it was getting late.
Wow.
But really quickly on the jam, I love John Stamos. I really do. I think he's a great guy. I didn't even know him until that night, okay?
But the question is, do you know any songs?
Here's the thing. If you're looking at Mark McGrath to be the Paul Schaefer for the All-Star Jam of the evening, you're shooting your aim way too high, okay? Here's the thing. We walk into the room, okay? David Arquette is on a trumpet. Jimmy Kimmel's on a harmonica, only in the key of B, okay? Stamos is on drum.
With
Howard,
olive oil.
Yeah. Howard's on a guitar that's up to his shoulders that he's playing. There's no PA. I go, okay, let me see what's going on. John Stamos, to his credit, is an excellent musician. He's been touring with the Beach Boys for 22 years. He misinterpreted the spirit of that jam.
Yes.
By the way, great jam. So if you look, my thing is punk rock background. I'll play any Pistols, Stiff Little Fingers, Clash song you know. Stamos knows any Grateful Dead, B.B. King jam you know. So right now, Clash Styles. That being said, the last person I was concerned with having a good time in that jam was John Stamos. The only guy I wanted to have fun in that jam was Mr. Howard Stern.
Yeah,
when I saw his face wide-eyed, I see Courtney Cox, I see Demi Moore, I see Ashton Kutcher having the best time of their life. I'm like, this is what it's about. I think John Stamos, I love him to death. In fact, the very next email I got on Sunday morning at 9:02
You are reading off your iPhone.
I'm reading it right now. So I woke up going, what a great party. First thing I got from Stamos, hey kid, who calls a guy kid by the way? Hey kid, so happy to hang with you, buddy, ... Party next Saturday. You must come. I promise great jam. 3 p.m. It's on. Let me know if you can make it. Good people, great jam. XOXOXO Stamos.
And you fell for that kiss ass message.
Well, I'm going tomorrow, Natalie.
He's going to
But,
So,
but
McGrath,
here's the thing. Was John Stamos so elated and happy with the jam? Absolutely fucking not. But if he didn't get the spirit of that jam, when I saw David Arquette walk in with the trumpet, I'm like, it's on. And by the way, I played drums for 3/4 of that. I don't play drums. And when Johnny Knoxville walked in with a jug of fucking moonshine and the sticky icky was in the air, no one was looking at this like some kind of Ringo Starr all-star jam except Stamos.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Stamos is definitely the fuddy-duddy in this whole story. I blame you not for not knowing.
No, but he got
lyrics.
a bad rap all week. And by the way, he never said any shit to me.
No, he was grumpy from the moment I walked into the party.
And it wasn't about the music. For John, it was about he walked into Jimmy Kimmel's house, and the first thing he says, and he says it in front of Jimmy Howard. And first of all, I walked into Jimmy's house. I was like, holy fuck, one day if I work hard
Such
enough,
a beautiful house.
Oh, my God. It's like a hotel you go to in Miami.
Yeah.
But John
But inviting,
looked at it, and he said, yeah, I had this house when I was 18. I was like, oh, my God.
What kind of guy brings a bag of T-shirts to the
I
party?
love John.
Maybe he's
whoa.
an angry drunk.
But no, it's not even the angry
He
drunk.
was
It's
so
everybody
jealous.
wants to be best friends with.
Yeah.
Howard is the quarterback, and they're all the 16-year-old girls that want Howard's attention.
But again, it was
let me
the
make sure I
genius of
understand
CERN
this.
because there was zero. I mean, look, John Stamos probably talked to me behind my back to everybody at the party, and I'm used to it my whole life, so I think everybody likes me anyway. But when I heard on Monday morning that, like, wow, McGrath and Stamos were coming to blows, it was like, it blew my own mind because this email said, dude, will you please come jam with me? So
That was
it
his
made me-
guilt.
I think the root of it was I did not receive that email. And the trumpet may have been, that might have thrown him a little.
But David, how
What
much
the
fun
fuck
was
is
that
this,
jam?
dude?
How
That
much
was
fun
the
was that jam?
greatest time
No
of
one
my
knew
life.
anything. The fact was we got through a song or two. That's what made everybody so happy.
You guys were like the losers. Only better.
Stamos is back there thinking we're playing Rush jams and
So
stuff.
if I'm not mistaken, because I'm the only guy who wasn't there, if I could summarize this, you're saying John Stamos, great guy if he weren't such an asshole. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think
John
what
Stamos is awesome. He was awesome. He wasn't even grumpy that night.
He was.
He
just wanted
wasn't
to play.
grumpy.
He was just like,
all right, David.
nobody
No,
knew his
as the
song.
guy who was
It's the problem.
arguably the guy who had received the most bullshit from Stamos, which I didn't. This email shows I didn't. He was really fun and good.
We got through a few fucking awesome songs.
Yeah.
He was in a grumpy mood.
Is that
from the
Fitz
moment.
Stamos?
I just want to say, I was...
Fitzsimmons
Greg, what
joining
was your
us right
take on
now.
it?
Fitzsimmons. Well, I was standing there, and Stamos was on the drums, and Mark McGrath, the bass player, is really the guy that holds the band together. No offense to the trumpet. But like he was
point taken right there.
So he's holding it together, and then all of a sudden I see Stamos look at him like, I don't know if you remember in Live Aid, Roger Daltrey forgot when to come in during Teenage Wasteland, and Pete Townsend rolled his eyes and shook his head to the whole crowd. That's what he was doing to you. And I
But
just thought,
Fitzsimmons, I'm like, what part of I'm in Sugar Ray don't you fucking understand?
I fucking love Sugar Ray. I'm sick of you putting it down.
Look at By the way, who's written more #1 songs, me or John
the Beach
Stamos?
Boys?
You.
I mean, John Stamos, sorry.
Me or Natalie May? Oh, Natalie May.
Well, wait,
Natalie
hold on.
Maines.
Let's back up to something that Jillian said, which is
I
you're
was
saying
nowhere near the microphone. Howard hassled me in the beginning of the night. I said, I am not going near that microphone.
Getting around the.
I heard you couldn't even make it to the mic.
I could have.
Yeah,
I just
what
would
happened
never
to you,
say.
Jillian?
Hold on. Before we put this to rest, going back to something you said,
Yes.
you said that you think the core of this is not about whether it was a good jam or not, that he was grumpy, that Stamos was grumpy because there's a competition for Howard's friendship.
Oh, my God. Yes, yes, and yes. And it goes from, I don't think Jimmy's in the competition. I think Jimmy just has the respect of friendship. He gets to travel with Howard. They go away, and he's on a level like Howard, and Howard respects him. Then you've got Ralph, and you've got John Stamos. They are like the 16-year-old girls that want the quarterback's attention. And so when the quarterback pays attention to the other tight end on the team, who's equivalently like a star player,
Thank you,
like
Jillian.
Jimmy, then it became like this sort of, and I think that's what that was about for John.
Well,
I've never hung out with Howard Stern like that, so I was going for
Me
mine,
neither.
man. I'm like, I can't
It's
believe
exciting.
with one of my heroes. I'm
Yes.
sitting there jamming Louie. And by the way, Louie to me that night was Sgt. Pepper's. You know what I'm saying? It was like, look, I'm staring at, look, everybody listening who's a fan of Howard Stern, I was there with Howard jamming. And it was the most amazing thing in my life. And,
And you were teaching her, but during Louie, I came over and I go, what are the chords?
Well, I don't want to brag,
Not
but
only showed them-
ADE, yeah.
But I mean, you hummed them and you showed me the rhythm, and then I realized like John Stamos. I don't know if you guys got this, but Jimmy Kimmel sent photos of the night out,
Yes.
and which
I
was
didn't
really
get
nice
those.
of him, and you didn't get
To
them.
his
but
friends.
They were nice. You were in a couple. But there was, but if you every shot of John Stamos, he's 2 feet behind Howard and staring at him. It was kind of like,
well, you know,
seriously.
I think Jillian's onto something because
I mean, it was like it was like one of the twins from Full House. He like couldn't take his eyes off him.
Stamos and I are not necessarily friends, but we're friendly, and we work out at the same gym, so I see him a couple times a week.
It's kind of hot.
And he said something right before the party, a few days before. He said, well, you know, Howard Kimmel's having this party for Howard. And I said, yeah, as excited as I could be, because for me to get invited to this is the highlight probably of the decade.
Here.
So I say, with all sincerity, I go, I know I got invited. And without missing a beat, Stamos says, God, how many people are coming to this thing?
He invited you.
And I said, I know I'm lowering the curve here a little bit.
No, listen, I think that's what pissed him off a little bit. He was running around at first, and Natalie, you pointed. I saw John, and I've done charity functions with him, and I love John. I saw a different side to him. I got there and I said, "Oh, there's the room with all the instruments," and we went in to check it out. And I was like, "Oh, look at this one!" And he was very serious. He was like,
right away,
"That's not lined up over there properly." And he was like going around and doing the measurements. And
he's like, "McGrath, get up here!"
Very serious.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh."
But so again, Stamos hates me so bad. Why would he invite me tomorrow to jam with the Beach Boys and Bob Saget? And don't be jealous.
He feels guilty, and he knows he looked like because he knows he looked like an absolute.
He might have had a rough night
in everyone's mind.
But he's been killed so bad this week. In his defense, John Stamos is a lovely guy. And by the way, the guy he hates the most is me. Saying this. And he's a good musician. You cannot back up Mike Love, who's a notorious.
See, he doesn't hate you, but here's what really hurts him. We're hearing Howard Stern say, that Mark McGrath man, he just hopped up there and he said, fuck it, and he had a great time, and that's what I'm all about. And I can see John at home going, boing! Like,
but he missed the spirit. When you see a jug of moonshine and Sticky Icky going over the air, it's like, how are you going to look at this as some Ringo Starr all-star jam?
Wow.
No, he took it way too seriously. He was a curmudgeon from the moment I walked in. He was so jealous of the entire thing, and he thinks he's better than everyone that listens to Howard.
Arquette, what do you think, dude?
I heard he's dating Lisa G now, Natalie.
He has a 25-year
history. He's dating
history.
Lisa G now.
Probably.
All right, so Stamos has got a fork in it. Let's go to the next
caller.
God, McGrath, you've clearly been drinking. The next.
I thought Stamos is on the line.
No, let's go to the next topic of the night, which I know Natalie wants to weigh in on, which is Jillian.
Yes.
You had a lot of fun at the party, as is being reported.
Was Ralph there?
I just I kept thinking, because I did have.
Shall we get Jillian's
kind of
story
early.
first before you?
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted. I kept thinking, there's some things that Howard's not telling us, because I kept wanting to, since I left early, I wanted to know like who's gonna get made fun of.
Wait, you
who
think
acted
Howard's
like
protecting me?
I thought you were curiously absent.
From the stories.
Lots of the
But when has Howard ever protected me? I mean, he will throw me under the bus. He fucking killed me. With F, Marry, Kill, he killed me.
So you
and your husband was curiously absent also
my
at the party.
husband, I know. My husband was on a motorcycle trip. So he couldn't get back from Mexico, and I said, I'm not missing this. Now, for me to go to this party is a huge deal. It's like you. Going alone, I don't go anywhere. I might live in Hollywood. I might be on the air every day, but I'm pretty secluded. I live in the valley. I have my 2 kids. I'm very mellow. I go home. I put my ponytail up and my zip.
Load the gun.
I load the gun and get great
action, baby.
But my God, she won't let that go. You need to have a night like that with Adrian.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so I got the, first of all, I had my baby 4 months ago, and I got my period that day, and it was just fucking brutal.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm staying in bed. I'm not going. I'm cramped up. Whatever. I take an Anaprox, which is it's a prescription, but I don't look at I don't care if it's drinking.
You should have put some in the moonshine.
I don't think you guys needed that. You guys had your own moonshine. But I took it.
So
I got there. I had
before you get there.
But it's not like a heavy duty. It's not like Vicodin. It's Anaprox. It's like for cramps. Whatever.
And what's the effect?
The effect is I don't have any cramps right now and life is good. So I get there, I'm uncomfortable, I'm by myself, and I have a couple glasses of wine. And then I get very, very sick. Like I start feeling sick. And it's just as you guys, I went in there with John Stamos to look at the room, and the room started spinning, and I was like, I've got to go lie down. So I went and lied down. But, you know, when you're bleeding profusely and you're wanting to be at this party, like I had just way too much going on. So that's what that was about.
Talk more about the bleeding.
Well, let me tell you, Natalie.
What was the blood like?
Well, the story that we're trying to get at is that there was a story reported today, right, by your favorite Natalie Lisa G talking about.
Yes, well, and actually, I'm a big fan of Adam Carolla.
Me too.
Well, I was with Adam's wife, Lynette, and that's when I got sick. And thank God I was with Lynette, though, because
Did you
she's a
barf,
good lady.
Jill?
Yeah, I did.
At the party in front of people? Okay.
Well, I did with Lynette.
Not my first time.
But I have no shame in my game, only because I don't get out. It was my first, like I said, I was not 100% great, and I did have the Enoprox and the wine, and I didn't feel good. And I said, Lynette, I'm not good. This is not
Now,
good.
Natalie, you were listening to Carolla's show this morning.
Yes, and I felt for Jillian, and I was wondering, did you feel, were you
They were
holding your
talking
breath
about
this
it
week,
on the show.
wondering? Yes, they did talk about it, and they talked about how Jillian did.
She said I was ladylike. I
From
know
her perspective, she thought it was drinking, and that you
She puked at a party. It's not a big
daintily
deal.
threw up in her
Not
own lap.
crazy. But one thing I'd like to share with the fans out there, that's a nice move on Jimmy's part, is he had a Dyson hand dryer. He had a hand dryer in his little bathroom there. I thought that was kind of something.
Well,
to
I
share.
did feel like a little like Goldilocks afterwards,
Who has
looking
that?
for
Who the
Jimmy's
fuck has that?
bathroom. So I just wanted to lie down and make it go away. I said, here I am at the greatest fucking entertainer of all time's party, and I'm not feeling great. And it was, I mean, I'm not going to sit and defend myself. I probably should not have had wine.
Wait, did
on
you really
Enoprox.
vomit in your lap?
I think
heard
it was Lynette's
It was
lap.
ladylike.
No,
But
I
she-
just did not. I felt that the room was spinning, and I just knew, and I had to lie down, and it wasn't good. But it wasn't because I was completely intoxicated. I didn't have any moonshine. I didn't. But I probably, it was my first night out since the babies, and I probably shouldn't.
Andy, did
Who
you
had
listen?
moonshine at that party?
I did
Who had
not.
moonshine?
I did some.
I did. I had some. Jeff,
Did
did
it
you?
fuck you up
I did
at all,
not.
David?
It came out after I left.
It was next level.
But you got
was
wasted,
the
but not
next of it.
sick wasted or anything.
No, like drug wasted.
like you're
It was
saying
acid wasted.
Yeah, it was beyond.
Funny thing
Everyone who
Howard
drank
said.
it was saying the N-word during the party.
Andy, Andy, were you listening this week to the show?
absolutely,
Okay,
of
so
course.
now hearing
be here if I didn't?
hearing this and listening to it on the air, did you get any sense that this was uncomfortable for Howard? Because it put him in a really unusual position, which is he's hanging out with a lot of people that he's
a goof
friendly
on.
with, and now he has to come back. And it didn't seem like he felt as comfortable.
No, it totally didn't. I really did feel like he was holding back more than normal, and I wanted to hear a little more about what happened at the party, and I really kind of was like, God damn, it's like that thing that happened with Robin that she absolutely won't talk about. That, you know, and I felt the same way. It's like, fuck you, this whole show's about honesty.
So
Bring
was
it out,
anyone
man.
there
Tell me
for
more
the
about
whole
the
night?
party.
I was.
I want
Was
to
there
hear
something-
What else do you want to hear?
But was there something that Howard left
David.
out?
No, I don't think so. David, you were there.
Well,
for the
but,
entire-
more than what Howard left out, it's the tone. Robin was picking up on it and was kind of hitting on it, which is he was more guarded this week, and it seemed to me like he might have been protecting Stamos a little bit.
You know why he
Well,
was?
to me more because she goes, well, what does she really look like in person? And Howard's like, she's hot, and she's like, oh, well, of course you're going to say that. But
David,
she
did
is.
you pick up on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Courtney came up to him and was like, "Hey, I heard you wanted to stick your finger up my ass."
She did not.
Great
God
icebreaker.
bless her.
Great icebreaker.
And then,
God bless her.
Wait, how did you feel when he said that she looked totally
he got
hot?
embarrassed, and she said, "No, that's cool. Beth, is it cool?" And so he stuck his finger up his tongue up her ass. Yeah, it was awesome.
Wait, when
it was
he
a great
said that
party.
Courtney was
Fucking
totally
wild.
hot when
She
she
didn't tell us anything
when
about
she
it.
was on the drums, and Howard said, I have to admit, like when Courtney got on the drums and she could, he goes, that was so hot.
No, but you know what he said? The one thing I thought he wouldn't was that, and no offense, she's your wife. There was an upskirt shot when she sat down, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, I'm staring at, I'm
It's the kind
staring
of
at
party
Courtney
it was,
Cox's-
kids. I mean,
can't roll, you better
leave
leave.
your fucking shit at home. Let's have a party.
I think,
We're
Greg,
having a
I think you
party.
said it best in your show, dude. It's like everybody left their pretense at the door. I don't think Howard's ever had more fun here in Los Angeles. You know, I don't care who you were, where you're from, what genre
He said
of
no
entertainment.
assholes at the party.
It's like when you were in that little room, you were in a fucking weirdo little nest of fun, and just only got maybe Stamos wasn't there, but all of us were all there. Well, you know, we all got it. We're like, we're gonna protect this with everything we got.
but as a
and we're
listener-
gonna remember this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
As a listener, it was clear to me that he had a freaking. This is one
Great
of the best
time. He did
experiences
have
I've
a
ever had in
good
L.A.
Mark,
No doubt.
Andy, we were there, and that's the truth.
Mark, did you notice listening on the air this week or did you feel that it was more uncomfortable for him? He couldn't do this all the time.
I thought he was really comfortable, strictly from being there and playing with them, man. He was smiling the whole time. His bangs were in his face. He was on the drums. He's on the keyboards. The only guy that got real salty was Stamos. Like,
no, I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's had a rough time throughout the years. He's always put spoke his mind and talked truth about people, so it's hard for him to go out in Hollywood
That's right,
and see all that.
Yes.
But, you know, he had a good time, and he could talk, more candid if he wanted to, but he's just trying to,
And he was honestly humbled, I think, by the turnout. I think that was genuine.
The people that love him this whole trip.
Yeah.
You're right.
So he felt comfortable.
You're right.
Howard, thank you very much.
Love you, Howard.
Love you, Howard. Celebrity Superfan Roundtable number 3 on Howard 101.
Hey, what's that?
There's somebody on the phone that wants to talk to you on line 19. Somebody who's like a little irritated with you.
Oh, who's this?
Well, pick it up. You'll see.
I don't like to be surprised.
You'll like this.
Hello, irritated person.
Hello, irritated person.
Hello?
Who's that, my dad?
No.
Howard, I'm not your father, but I'm a big fan, whether you know it or not. But I'm kind of straightening my life out here between John Stamos, who I love.
Oh, Don Rickles.
Is this Don? Oh my God!
Oh, lousy party. God bless you. Happy birthday. But I'm not down to the point where I have a nervous breakdown and throw myself on the floor because I'm not at your party. I mean, I got a life. John Stamos comes in there and he snapped John, and I love him.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy says I can't climb the stairs. And then you say, who needs the party? Maybe they're having cocaine. Maybe Rickles don't belong. I got a life.
Don.
I respect you, but give me a break. I'm an old Jew trying to stay alive, and you're trying to wipe me out with this lousy party.
Mr. Rickles.
Put my name on the standby list when you're not such a big hit.
Hey, Mr. Rickles.
What is it, sir?
Let me just explain myself.
First of all, let me just say, he sounds pretty chipper to me.
He is chipper. Listen, Mr. Rickles, I came out to L.A. Jimmy Kimmel threw a party for me.
Yeah.
Stamos walked in, and he said to me, oh, my God, you didn't invite Don Rickles. He wanted to come to the party. I mean, was any of that true? Did you really want to come to the party?
I said to Jimmy, he said to me, listen, John said to me, listen, Don, let me go with you in the car. You and Barbara and we'll go to Jimmy's party. I said I wasn't invited.
Right.
Well, the man snapped right in front of me. He said, you got to be kidding, John. You weren't invited? I said, I'll get over it, John.
The reason...
Let me finish, Howard.
Go ahead.
I'm talking.
Sorry.
It's not nice when you butt in. So I said, Howard, I respect Howard. I'm a big fan. He doesn't know that. But I listen to all this Hazara that he does, and I enjoy it. I said, but gee whiz, don't make me have it. I became a cripple, spitting up on the floor, and I had to put a straitjacket on me because I wasn't at the party.
Yeah, listen.
The way he had it, you were very hurt.
Yeah, I knew that was not true because I said, first of all, it never would even occur to me that Don Rickles would want to come to this party.
Oh, maybe he would want to come to the
party. I sure did. I would have loved it. And you know what? You said the right thing on the air the other day. You said if Rickles, somebody should have told him what the party was all about, and then it was up his choice if he wanted to come. And I said, gee, no matter what, I would have said okay. I mean, I don't sit at the party and wet myself and dribble all over me.
Listen,
I'm not 105, you know.
I've told this to you. I mean, you're my hero. You're one of my inspirations.
Well,
I mean,
thank you.
And I didn't have many,
and
but
I thank you for putting me in the league with your father, because I respect him, too. He's quite a guy.
No, I sat there and studied Don Rickles on television like he was a rabbi. I mean, I would study this guy, and every move he made was important to me, and everyone knows that. I've said it a million times. And
then you should invite him to your party. I'm beginning to feel like John.
No, I would have been, but and that's like saying you should have invited President Obama to the party. I mean,
well,
seriously.
Why not?
I mean, but my point is that it's Don Rickles. I don't have a personal relationship with Don Rickles where I'd feel even comfortable.
Well, now you do.
Well, now I do. Now I know. now I'm not going to leave you alone.
I don't know what Jimmy's problem was. Jimmy knows Don.
Yeah, but Jimmy, I don't know. Jimmy.
And I'm on with Jimmy. I'm going to take care of Jimmy.
All right.
So, you know, I know Jimmy a lifetime, but I'm going to give him a nervous breakdown.
Where are you now, Beverly Hills?
Yeah, no, I'm in I'm in here in New York because I'm going to do David Letterman Wednesday night.
Oh.
It'll not be on Wednesday, but I'm doing it tonight.
And who are you here with? Your wife and everything?
No, I'm here with a hooker and 2 broads from Chicago.
Oh, now that makes sense.
I'm here with my wife. No, I'm here with my wife. No, I don't live in that world that you talk about. I don't live in. 30 years ago, I might have looked around for 10 minutes, but that was it.
You're still having sex with your wife, right?
What? Are you going to go into that?
Yeah.
No, I pop a monkey every night.
No, but seriously, you're still getting it up, right?
Huh? What?
You still get aroused.
Well, how do you do?
What do you mean, how do I do?
Well, I want to know if you're so inquisitive about me. How do you do? Do you circle the bed and get an estimate, or do you just jump right in?
I jump right in. You too, right?
That's it.
All right. Listen, Mr. Rickles, let me say, first of all, I apologize you weren't at this party. From now on, whenever I have a party, you'll be getting an invitation.
Okay.
I'm not kidding with you. I'm not kidding with you. You're going to be invited to everything. You're going to think I'm stalking you. You're going to have to call the police.
Get a restraining order on invitation.
Hey, this Toy Story.
You can't get a break.
That's right.
I just wanted to straighten John out so everybody didn't think I was having a breakdown completely.
Right.
Because I wasn't at the party.
Well, he created the whole thing.
He created the thing. You never asked. You never. In other words, let me just get it straight. Set the record straight. You never walked up to John Stamos and said, "Hey, John, I hear there's a big party going on, and I'm not invited."
No.
No.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that. You didn't even know about the party.
Well, I had heard rumors about you having a party. I must say that. I didn't know who, because of Kimmel. I heard that he said something about a party. And I said, oh, really? And I said to John, oh, there's some sort of party. And he said, yeah, well, I'll pick you up, and you'll pick me up, and we'll go together. That's when he ran off a cliff.
You know what's funny with you? I wonder how you would have functioned at that party. First of all, I mean, I picture you would have sat at the party and everybody would have had to come up to you. The party would have been more about you than me. Maybe it was better you weren't there.
Okay.
You were thinking you'd be overshadowed?
Yeah, maybe Don would have overshadowed me.
Oh, believe me, the whole idea was, to be honest with you, my wife and I said it would be nice if you called up Howard and told him that I wasn't a wreck over this party.
Of course not.
We are followers of you, and we wanted you to know that.
And listen, you would have been annoyed at this party. Everybody, after an hour, went into this band room where they played music.
Yeah, that I heard. I heard that, too.
You wouldn't have sat there for 2 seconds.
No. And I heard John was upset that they couldn't play the instruments or something.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What do you want from me? You know what? I know something about you because Johnny Carson used to go to his parties. I was afraid you'd get there and start making out with Demi Moore, and you would ruin all the marriages. That's what I think would have happened.
You are an old horny Jew. You got to pull yourself together.
You're not kidding. You used to go to some great parties, though, huh? Sinatra, Carson.
Johnny, yeah.
Sure, yeah. We had those were great days. We had good times.
But Johnny never had you to the house.
Oh, yeah, sure I was. So sure.
I thought he was. I mean, I thought he was antisocial.
No.
Well,
he had parties.
He was pretty much a loner that way, but he was a friend to me, and he had me at his house, sure.
But Letterman would never have you to his house.
Well, I've had dinner. David gave me a surprise party at 21 a few years ago.
He did?
With his whole cast, and he's been swell to me. And,
wow.
And I've had a dinner with him and his writer, alone, and Barbara and I, yeah.
You're kidding me.
No, that's when Regis had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, you went. Regis is hung up about it. You're telling me that Letterman threw a party for you.
Yes, he did.
And came to the party.
Yes, he did. In 21, yes, he did.
You want to know why that's unusual? This guy doesn't even go to his own staff parties.
Yeah, well, he did for me.
No kidding.
I was a surprise to me. I was very flattered. Yeah.
Who's better, me or Letterman? In your opinion.
There's no question about it. Letterman.
In your mind, there's no debate, right?
That's it. Why discuss something that'll embarrass you? Forget about it.
No, but I mean, you wouldn't have liked Jimmy's party. Everyone's standing around playing musical instruments.
Do you drink moonshine?
You wouldn't have drank moonshine.
No, I don't drink moonshine. I drink vodka, and that's about it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, these kids today, you should see what they drink.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
But, you know, I met you, the first time I met you, I think you remember, years ago in L.A. at a radio show.
Yes.
Yep.
And they had a whole, remember, Robin, you had a whole lineup of people on radio?
Right.
And I came up and introduced myself, and that was my first meeting with you. I don't know if you remember that. But
I remember it very well. We were stunned and talked about it for a long time after.
Hey, Don.
Oh, really?
Don, when you go on Letterman, are you going to bring up all this sex with him?
No, I don't discuss sex with you. I don't even discuss sex with you.
No, I mean, he had the sex.
No, he's his trouble with his wife. No, I don't. Hey, I'm too brilliant for that.
You're not going to make any mention of it.
No, I don't get into sex unless he talks about it. I never, but he never does.
Do you know what you?
Hey, I don't have to count on that. See, you
I do.
Wind up with orgies to keep you going. I don't need that.
You don't need that information.
No, you got to find out who's popping who to keep, and that makes you happy. You got to relax once in a while, Howard. Lock yourself in the bathroom and forget about it.
You won't bring it up because you don't want to embarrass him, right?
No, it's not that question. It's not my style, and I don't do that.
Really?
That's right. You got to come and see my show.
I saw your show.
I'll get you comped. Don't worry.
I saw your show.
Robin, I'll even invite you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You embarrassed a lot of people at that show. You were up there. You were on stage. You were making fun of a lot of different people. I saw what you did.
Sure I do, but I'm never mean-spirited, and I've always done. For 50 years, I've been headlining, so I guess I'm doing something right.
You're damn right. You were great. Do you know what you're going to do on Letterman tonight? Do you have it mapped out in your head, or is there something?
Well, they give you notes and stuff that they'd like you to talk about, or he would like to talk about, and usually, the great thing even with David, like when I was on with Johnny Carson, so for years, we would say, for example, we're going to talk about an airport. And when I get on the air, I'd say, hello, John. And he'd say, how's your mother? And I'd say, you never liked my mother. What are you bringing that up for?
Right.
And we'd do 20 minutes on my mother in front of his mother, and that was the show. So I never know, but with David, I know him pretty good, and so I do what's laid in front of me, you know.
So in other words, there is a pre-interview, and you guys work out something, because I always thought most of this was spontaneous, but I'm naive.
Well, it is spontaneous. It's just an idea. Say, well, let's talk about trains, or let's talk about. He wants to know an idea what you might talk about, and then he looks down at his notes and says, "Hey, well, you want to talk about airplanes, or you want to talk about dogs?" It's whatever comes up.
Will you ever withhold from them something where you just want to surprise Dave with it and see what happens, or are you so professional that you would tell him everything that you're going to be talking about?
Well, sure, I tell him everything. There's nothing I've got to hide, except that I attacked a woman Thursday, but that's not his business, you know.
Was Mike Douglas a stiff in the sense that, was he hard to work with, Mike Douglas? Like you had?
No, Mike was a very, very down-to-earth guy and a very relaxing kind of guy, and he had a different type of show. It was more or less daytime television, and he would kid around. We'd do jokes with a bear or a monkey. He had animals and all. It was like a daytime Ed Sullivan show. So
Did Johnny Carson bring... I think sometimes when you're on with a guy like Mike Douglas, you could actually shine more because he's such a straight. In a way, it's easier working with a Mike Douglas than a Johnny Carson. Am I correct?
Oh, no. Johnny Carson was king. He was the greatest wrestler. So,
why?
There was because he set up things. He made all the actors, if you had any ability, he made you look great. He made me always look great. God bless him. He always made me look good.
Why? Did you think...
And David does that, too.
What about Leno? He's a shithead, huh?
No, Jay is Jay. He does his thing, and I get along good with Jay. I have no beef with anybody. I tell you, I've been very fortunate because I don't leave myself open for anybody that I think is certainly not the whole world loves me, but the people I know are not in my particular corner. I just avoid.
It's fascinating.
Don't read a book, Howard.
But you know what? You know what's interesting to me about you? You're so great at these performances and getting up there on stage. You make it look effortless, and I'm really kind of curious about the process. I really am. And why do you always... Did you ever think in your wildest dreams you would outlive Johnny Carson? In other words, he was a much younger man than you.
Yes, he was. Well, I don't think about death and how much I got, but now that you remind me, I'm looking at my watch. I got about another hour.
You're glad that you're winning this race.
Yeah, well, Robin, you get up there in life, and I'm married 45 years and very happy. Like your folks are married.
Like 60 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I love them. I never met them, but that's great. And so being 45 years married, I have a different life than you do, but it's certainly comparatively happy, and I'm glad about that.
But isn't it shocking to you at your age now to see all these younger guys like die off? I mean, isn't it a little freaky? I mean, like Johnny Carson.
That's life. Hey, Howard, we're all going to be called on.
That's why you have to keep making new friends, I think.
Yeah, but you took care of yourself. Carson with the cigarettes, right? That did him in.
Yeah, well, I'm not his doctor, but he had his problems. And sometimes you have health problems that you can't avoid. You don't have to be a bad guy if you have something wrong with you.
Yeah, but all these guys
perfectly healthy.
And then you used to look over at Ed McMahon, and you loved making him laugh.
Yeah, we carried it a lot.
Ed was great.
Newhart and I carried it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but Sinatra, all these guys with the smoking.
Oh, Frank, hey, please, another great Great man.
Yeah, but
Great
they all
man.
smoked the cigarettes. It killed
Who
them.
cares? We had fun.
I care.
We had fun.
You knew nothing.
You should have been with us, Howard. Then maybe you would have been a hit.
Are you kidding? It would have been great. You imagine me and you together?
No, I can't.
I can. That's my... All right, listen.
You would have
Robert, I'll
liked
be
to,
honest,
but you
I'd be
wouldn't invite him to
scared.
the
I'd be
party.
scared, Robert.
Wait, what'd you say, Don?
I'd be scared. I'm kidding.
You'd be scared to hang around with me.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
You know what, Don? I'm a lot like you. I'm a big bore. I sit at home, I stare at the wall, and I wait
Speak for yourself. Did he say he was a big bore?
Of course he's a big boy. When
Thank you, Robert.
he only turns it on. Are you the type of guy who only turns it on? I saw you even. You don't turn it on when you're off the...
Well, I'm a big fan of sports, and I watch the Dodgers and basketball. And when I'm on the road, I watch, a lot of television and sports.
Yeah, you sit and stare
When
at the
I'm
TV.
home, I'm social at night. But I'm not a guy that runs to every party in town. No, I'm
No,
not
that's
all
what
that way.
that's what old Jews do. They stare at the television set. you bring a TV dinner out and you stare at it.
Get
No,
that
no
TV
dinner.
tray.
We have a cook.
Yeah, you have a cook.
Yeah, right.
But listen to me. Do you sit at home and write jokes? Do you? I mean,
No, everything I've ever done has never been on paper. Everything I've ever done, I've never had a writer, by the hands of God.
Really?
I've been blessed. I've never had a writer, only on television when I had to do a situation comedy or something like that. And I never had, and all the roasts that I hosted and the roasts that I was on, Greg Garrison, rest his soul, just stood out there and said, Rickles, you do whatever you want. And that's what I did.
Wait a second. You would... I've seen you...
I'm still talking.
But, Don, I've seen you do roasts.
And you kill.
And you come out and kill. You're telling me you don't sit and write down a joke ahead of time?
Not a word. Not a word.
That is phenomenal to me. Do you?
I wouldn't lie to you. Not a word.
But don't you sweat bullets doing that? I mean,
no. Hey, I get the adrenaline going, and that's what makes it happen. Sure, I get excited. Like tonight. Even though I've been with David a million times, I have that extra little motor going that says, oh, gee, I got to do good, like all actors, and that makes it happen for me. My biggest treat was to be with Sinatra at Ronald Reagan's inaugural. And they said, Frank said, I want to have Don Rickles at Reagan's inaugural. And they said, no, you can't. And he said, well, you don't have him, you don't have me. And that's a true story. And I got out at the inaugural in Kennedy Center and did my thing. And thank God I was a big hit. And I owe it to Frank. And he believed in me.
Yeah, but you know what's amazing to me? I would be nervous wreck if I had to get out on a roast where, everyone's killing and not have material prepared. What do? You think about the guy. And
then, hey, look at you. You got to understand how you do something very unusual. That's where you're great talent. You do something like 5-6 hours on radio, talking and keeping it interesting and interviewing all kinds of weird things, weird people and normal people. And that's quite a gift to be able to do what you do. So don't put yourself down in that respect.
When they do that Toy Story, does everybody get in a room or do you do your thing individually?
No, Robin. It's similar to you guys. You sit in a booth and the director sits next to you and says, well, it's funny in that sense because John Lasseter, who's a great man, said, you're going to be Mr. Potato Head. I said, I don't do it with cartoons. Leave me alone. He said, no, you're the voice. And we sit there and he said, now, Don, when you walk in, it's Mr. Potato Head, the birds are sick, and the elephant doesn't feel well, and the trees are high, and the wind is blowing. I said, Schmuck, it's 6:30. Let me go home and have breakfast. Okay?
Right. When you say, this is the last question, I'll let you get it because I know you got to get a nap. When you say God rest his soul, whenever somebody who you knew died, you say God rest his soul, are you a super religious guy?
No, but I'm a great believer of the faith, of my background in Judaism, and my mother and father were very active in temple. We're conservative Jews, and I follow as much as I can.
You wrap tefillin?
No, come on. Well, my blood pressure's fine.
Do you celebrate Shavuos?
No, I don't. Tisha B'Av. How about Tisha B'Av?
Do you ever build a sukkah in your backyard?
Yeah. I suck at apples every sukkah.
Invite me to your sukkah one time. I want to see what I do.
Hey, right now, your name is written down. The wife just fell over. She got a mild attack.
But you speak Hebrew, right?
No, Schmuck. What am I, an Israeli fighter pilot?
You don't know how to. You don't know how to read Hebrew?
No, I don't. I can read Hebrew. Yeah.
You can daven, right?
Yes, I can. How do you know so much? Kiss my talus. I didn't know you knew so much.
No, I know something.
You do. You sure do.
You're goddamn right. I do.
I'm proud of you.
So you believe in God?
Why? No, I believe in you, so I must believe in God.
Do you believe you'll go to heaven and see Johnny and Frank and all of them?
Well, I put a reservation in. I don't know if I'll see him, though.
I hope you do. Believe me. It would be wonderful. Listen, Don Rickles, any party of mine you're invited to.
Okay.
You are my
Robin,
guy.
by the way, I didn't say much to you, but you're a talented lady, and thank you for being so nice.
Well, thank you.
I am just grateful, Mr. Rickles, that in my lifetime, I got a chance to speak with you personally and tell you how important you are to me. You
Well, that's
are,
very kind of you.
to hear your voice on the phone and to get to talk to you, you are an amazing talent. You are my hero, and I love you.
Well, thanks, Howard. I appreciate that, and I think the world of you, and that's why my wife and I usually don't do this, but you were so nice talking about us as often as you do. My wife said you should give him a call and show you respect the man.
Your wife's
She's a great
your
lady.
wife's a mensch.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And I hope to meet her one day.
You will.
Hey, invite him to a party.
I would. I didn't think he'd want to have anything to do with riffraff like me.
Oh, please.
We're going to go to a party and we're going to swing. You and my
take
wife.
care, and Robin, keep him going and keep him out of trouble, will you?
All right.
All right.
Okay, sweetie.
Thank you, Mr.
both.
Rickles.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you both, babe.
The great Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. Robin, you were just treated to an icon.
I know. I mean, that he even knows my name is a big deal to me.
He doesn't. I wrote it down for him.
Oh, you.
So your assessment after that conversation is that he wasn't pining to go to this party.
Absolutely not.
That's what I thought.
And this is what I thought had happened, that John brought up the party and then found out that they weren't invited.
Well,
and now he's in a situation, and he's like, whoa, what a faux pas. But he's the one who made the faux pas.
there you go. Well, I spoke to John over the weekend. I mean, we emailed back and forth. And
what was he upset about?
well, I don't know. He just felt he was coming off bad and all this, and I was just teasing. I wasn't, I love John.
Oh, he's too sensitive. It was just fun.
When I see you playing Needle and Damage, and you were just rehearsing and stuff, and how did you learn how to be so proficient at the guitar? Do you think you're just sort of a musical genius?
I'm certainly not great, but I have a certain it's my deal. It works for me, and
Is
I've
Needle
tried
and
to
the
get a little
Damage Done hard to play? Is that a difficult song to? Because you do the whole thing. You pick through the whole song.
When I first tried to learn it when I was a kid, it was hard because it's slightly syncopated, but
Right.
it's not that hard. Why do you like that song?
It makes me sad, as all music does. And the sadder, the better for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Neil Young,
Mm-hmm.
but it wrecks me every time I hear it, and I don't even know why. It just has to do with damaged people.
Mm-hmm.
And damaged people, I always think I have to save them. And that's what gets me in trouble.
You sure found your niche.
I sure did. What attracted you to this song?
I think I'm similar to you. I identify with the misfits in a way. I feel bonded to them, and I think pulling yourself out of the screaming sorrow of your losses is heroic, and I like to help people and help myself.
I don't know too many people who are like sing Needle and the Damage Done, but your version is amazing. Would you do a little of that now? All right. Do this. I'll try not to cry.
Heard you knocking on my cellar door. I love you, baby. Can I have some more? Ooh, damage done. I hit the city and I lost my band. I watched the needle take another man. Gone, damage done. I sing the song because I love the man. I know that some of you don't understand. Milk, blood to keep running out. I've seen the needle and the damaged heart. A little part of it isn't everyone, but every junkie is like the setting sun. Heard you knocking on my cellar door. I love you, baby. Can I have some more? Ooh. Damage done.
Whoa. Man. That's really good. Oh, my God, I love it. Robin, you got to get into this.
Well, I'm going to get one.
You got it. You have to get it today.
Well, if I have time, Howard, I will get it today.
Get that new assistant. What do you got, a new assistant? I'm hearing reports about you.
No.
Holy cow, you got to hear this one.
No,
Let me digress for a minute.
What happened to Captain Dan?
Here we go.
I don't know.
Captain Dan.
What happened to Captain
more
Dan?
Names.
Is Captain Dan still your assistant?
Yes, Captain Dennis is still with me.
Well, all I know is people around here, I might as well tell you this.
What?
People around here are terrified because Robin is yet another charity event she's organizing. Terrified of you. Terrified of you and your charity work. Because they know they're going to get, you know, what is that called when they take you into the military? Not the draft, but conscripted or... you know what I mean? They are terrified of you.
Geez. Let me...
You're the terrorist.
Ease their consideration.
Here's the report I get.
Obligated to do anything.
Yesterday, Robin just brings some woman up here with a British accent.
She doesn't have a British accent.
She has some accent.
She's from Slovenia.
Well, whatever. She had some weird accent.
Welcome.
Yeah. So, wherever Slovenia is, only Robin knows where that is.
Welcome to Slovenia.
Yeah, I was scared of Guatemala. Now Slovenia. I was raised in Slovenia. My father was Dracula, and I am the son of Dracula. So anyway, Robin shows up. Yeah, this woman is walking around, and Robin introduces her to no one.
What?
Listen to this report I got. This is a report.
I introduced her to everyone we saw.
I heard she went over where Jason and Will sit. She's sitting on the phone, making phone calls. Jason went back there. He goes, "Excuse me, who are you?" You know, he's going to call security. He goes, "I'm with Robin." Or however she talks, I don't know.
I'm with Rob.
I'm with Robin from Slovenia. So Jason's like, "Oh, okay, I think."
I don't know where she wound up. Jared, she had asked if there was a place where she could use her computer, and I left her with Jared.
Well, then Jared...
I don't know where he took her.
She ended up in Tim's office on a computer for 3 hours, whatever you were busy with. And she's tied into Robin's new charity work with this comedy show, and then Robin went this is all third hand. You can refute anything you want. So Robin sees Richard, or one of those guys, Richard or Sal. "You will be sitting at a table at the comedy show."
I was saying I would like them to.
No, according to them.
And then at the end of it, I guess he missed the would like you.
No.
He said, "Oh, do you notice I was just told what I'm going to do?" And I was like, "No, it's a choice."
Robin's getting these guys to sit at tables, and then they get auctioned off to sit at the table for the night. All I know is everyone has to spring into action with your charity.
I asked.
There's 15 organizations. Can you end it now? Everyone's wanting me to ask you, would you just end it? Just stop, and we'll forget about it and never say a word about it. Can you stop?
No, because you would never stop saying words about it.
It just seems your charity work gets involved with everyone here. No one wants to be involved, I don't think.
Well, if they don't want to be involved, they don't have to be.
They're afraid of you.
Oh, stop it.
They
What's to be afraid of?
They are so afraid of you. You hold a grudge.
You're wacky. I don't hold any grudges.
This is what I'm hearing. I don't say that. This is what I'm hearing. I'm telling you. I'm giving you feedback.
You're painting me as something that's ridiculous. And so are they. They're crazy.
Yeah, here comes J.D. Uh-oh.
J.D.,
you sure you want to talk?
Yeah, well.
Why are you afraid of Robin?
Because I don't want to get yelled at. She threatened to stab me in the eye with a pencil for talking about her movie.
Oh, my God.
That was different.
That was different.
She was leaving. I heard the thing with Sal and Richard.
Right. What'd you hear?
Well, I can't remember the exact wording, but it sounded, she wasn't asking. She was
barking.
I said, I would like you to. Maybe that doesn't sound like an ask.
I didn't hear would like. I heard,
you will be...
No.
You will be sitting at a table together with fans, and they will pay to sit with you. Who's going to pay to sit with Richard and Sal? I'd pay to stay away from them.
I was actually worried. I thought she would come up to me next, but, I didn't think I was that famous anyway. So.
Wow. Robin, don't ask me. I'm busy. God forbid I get a social life. You actually should go and sit at some table with a fan and hopefully get a date.
I don't want to dress as a court jester. No. Exactly. I'm not doing it.
Listen, I'm not getting involved with this one. I donated to the last one with the movies with those kids. That's it. Leave me alone. It sounds like a fun evening, too, and I think it's great, but...
It's going to be a wonderful evening. Paul Mooney, David Tell, Gilbert Godfrey just signed on.
Wow.
To be a part of it.
He's funny as hell.
Daryl Hammond.
Oh, he's great.
Saturday Night Live.
You got a great lineup. God love you. Where's the money going? 15 organization?
No, it's going to 15 and the New Jersey Seeds, which is an organization that gets underprivileged children into schools when they're very talented. They get them into prep schools. They get them into Ivy League colleges.
Look at you.
With tutoring and mentoring.
Look at you. Behold what has become of you. You've blossomed, I swear to God. You know what? You go, girl. Just leave me out of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oy vey is married with the charity. You're on fire.
Tickets on sale, 15foundation.org.
Does sound like a great evening.
I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah. Are you going to stay up the whole night?
Funny people.
Is it a weeknight?
It's a weeknight.
Oy vey. Why are you keeping the staff up late during a weeknight when they have to work the next day?
Oh, God.
Why are you doing that?
Here we go.
What's going on with you?
Who wrote you that note?
No, really, why are you doing that? It's a good question no matter who wrote it.
I'm not keeping anybody up late. They don't have to participate if they don't want to.
Right. Sal and Richard are participating. Sal is so afraid of you.
Sal is afraid of me?
He hates when you're angry with him. He said, I'll just do it. He
doesn't have to do it if he doesn't want to.
Yeah. How did they get a hold of you to raise money for this charity? I mean, how did you find out about this one?
I've known about Seeds for over a year.
Yeah.
I went to a special open house they had.
Yeah. And you checked them out? You sure they're not taking
They're great. In fact, Dan Foreman was the one.
He did? All right. He's pretty smart,
introduced me to Seeds. Yeah. New Jersey Seeds.
They're not going on a junket to Puerto Rico or anything.
No, they stay right there in New Jersey and they educate kids. Are you afraid of me?
No, I'm not. Well, not about this.
Oh, when are you afraid of me?
I guess if I would be in a respectful way, if you got angry about something, I would have caution. But not about this. I'm excited about this dinner. I've started looking up recipes, and I'm getting all ready for it.
Recipes? Are you cooking?
I thought I was cooking for it. No, Rob asked me to sit at one of the tables. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It's just fun. So.
I should hope.
Yeah.
It wasn't mandatory. I don't know. Everything gets convoluted around here and becomes some kind of edict, and I don't know. I have no idea how things work in people's minds. But I appreciate you.
No, thanks.
Are you feeling any pressure to go to this fundraiser for Robin?
I don't look at it as a fundraiser. Fundraisers where you legitimately raise money. This is some sort of big shot show off melee where there's booze involved. That's all this is.
Are you feeling any pressure from Robin to attend this charity event?
How do they do it in the movies? I don't know how to answer that one.
If Robin really gives a shit, sell one of your Mercedes or your boats and ship it off to Guatemala. Right, JD?
Oh, let me see. Am I feeling pressure? Pressure. No, not at all.
How did she approach me? Like this. Oh, I have good news for you. You will be attending my charity event. We will be auctioning you off like a slave.
No pressure. I'm fine. I'm not stressing out over this. I don't feel like she's really making us do this at all.
You'll be sitting at a table, a celebrity table, where they would pay $10,000 to sit with you. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, thank you. You know, I wasn't asked. I was told.
It's going to be so relaxing, and I just, it's no pressure. No pressure at all.
If you really care, just go out, charity should be done in an anonymous manner. And that's true charity. It should be selfless. That's a true philanthropist. Instead, she's got bottles of champagne and Paul Mooney and Dave Attell, $10,000 tables. What, are you kidding me? $10,000. You know what I could do with $10,000? You know how many men I can make happy on $10,000? I'll take them over to the Dominican Republic, believe me.
She didn't come up to us and say, you're coming to my benefit. She didn't say anything like, you guys are going to be hosting a table. She didn't say that.
We're going to be raising our glasses, putting them down our gullets. Robin will go back home to her beautiful palace, one of her beautiful palaces, and she'll have one of her little servants stick a tube up her ass, another little Mexican roll her over in that stupid mat to, sweat her out. She'll have somebody feeding her berries and green drinks. And these little Guatemalan boys will be there whacking the flies off their faces, eating shit out of a bowl. But hey, it's a fundraiser, and that's what's important.
She just asked, real low pressure, asked us. Sorry.
Hey, by the way, I should mention that Sal and Richard put together a new crank call, and they called a spiritual healer lady,
Uh-huh.
which is funny in itself because what is
going on out there?
And probably the audience can't hear it, but we can. And in the halls, is just yelling and talking, and like Jason arguing with Gary, and they were in here arguing in front of me about something.
Really?
Yeah. And I just said, enough, guys. They were arguing about whether the Super Bowl, whether New York should have a Super Bowl. And I said, well, it is cold weather, and people like to sit there. Big Gary goes, but Paul, they have all the other regular games in the cold, so why can't they have a Super Bowl here? And I go, well, the Super Bowl. Don't ask. And then got into this long argument between Jason and Gary, and they love to hear themselves talk. And I go, guys, I got 2 seconds here. Let me get through the material we have to get through. And now Ronnie and JD are yelling at each other in the halls.
Oh.
And I've told Ronnie, please do not get involved with people.
You have to tell him that every 3 days.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I think he's got to go sit in the car. Why are you guys arguing out in the hall?
It's like a 1 second thing. It was nothing.
Yeah, but my door opens and then there's yelling on the air.
I know. I'm sorry.
Why are you yelling at Ronnie about?
We're just fucking around.
Yeah, but don't fuck with him.
I know. Okay.
Do me a favor. Don't talk to him.
Okay.
I don't want anyone talking to Ronnie because he can't handle it. Then it gets into a fight and he gets berserk. I mean, okay. he can't. He's like a child.
But it's my fault. He's not a
Would you tease him?
No, we were
What'd you say? Tell me what happened.
No, we were just talking about something, and I thought he...
But he starts raising his voice, and he thinks he's funny. And then when he thinks he's funny, then he starts throwing... He's a nut job. What are you yelling at him about?
No, it wasn't... I thought he was saying something about me, but it wasn't, so that's...
And then he goes, get out of here. I'm not saying anything about you.
Well, something like that, yeah.
You stupid ass.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Don't...
You're totally full of shit.
Okay.
Otherwise, I got to release him from here. He can't handle it.
I tried to defend you, Ron.
He can't handle it.
I
don't want him bothering you. I told him that.
I'm stupid.
I'm sorry, Ron, and I'm sorry, Howard.
I told him not to bother because you can't handle it.
What do you mean I
it.
can't handle
You know
it?
It just escalates, and then it becomes a whole
Nothing
thing.
escalated.
I don't want to talk to this fucking guy.
Nothing escalated. What are you talking about?
Oh, these guys all bother me. I don't bother
you
them.
got up on the wrong side of the bed.
No, do me a favor, JD, because then it gets ugly, and
No,
then he hates
nothing got
you.
ugly.
No one is to talk to Ronnie. Just
Good,
let him be
nobody
the
talked to me.
security.
There was nothing. There was nothing going on.
Why, when the door is opening,
We
is
weren't
he yelling?
yelling. We were joking around.
Yeah, the joking.
Oh, you don't know
it's
about
always,
joking around.
Oh, I
you
know
don't
about
like to joke around. I'm
you
sorry.
joke around until the joke's on you, and then you can't handle it.
I handled it.
Yeah, okay. Leave him alone.
I'm sorry. I made
Thank
the
you.
Now you're my doctor.
He doesn't
my
understand that
psychiatrist.
you're
Leave me
joking
alone.
sometimes.
What's wrong with you? You didn't think that was funny? No.
He doesn't understand when you joke.
I said I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was
You know,
a
you
joke.
go to the zoo, they say don't feed the animals, and then you get the one jerk off that feeds the animals. That's what you're doing. You're feeding the animals.
I'm sorry.
Fucking instigating motherfucker.
That's what it turns into.
No, it didn't.
Well, it will.
It didn't.
Eventually it will.
No, it won't. Fucking instigating motherfucker.
You can't handle when people joke. You get confused.
What are you talking about?
Sometimes you don't know they're joking, and you don't
I
like
know
being
it was-
teased. You don't handle things well.
Yeah, okay. I don't handle
Piece of
shit. Yeah, I don't handle things well. Okay.
You don't.
Okay. I don't.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, help. Okay, help me.
You don't know you
Help
can't
me.
handle things, that you get into fights with people
I
and you
wasn't
throw
fighting
things
with
in the hall?
anybody. I wasn't throwing anything. I wasn't fighting anything.
Today. But tomorrow it turns into something.
No, it doesn't.
That JD's always
It
busting
didn't.
my balls.
I don't bother anybody. Nobody bothers me now.
You just
okay?
fucking bust
don't worry
my
about it.
balls.
What's your problem over there? For
All right,
God's sake.
that's it. Well, what's my problem. You're my problem.
Yeah, good. I'm your problem.
No, I don't want to have to discipline.
There was no discipline, and there was nothing going on.
Okay. Keep it that way. Leave him alone. I'm telling
was-
you, playing with fire.
There was no fire.
Well, today there wasn't.
No, there wasn't fire.
Robin, explain.
Don't bring her into it, please.
I can't because
She's
you know,
in another whole universe
he
over it. I
can't
don't want to even
handle
get
it
into
when
her.
I talk at all.
Please.
Right. All right.
Did I say you were wrong?
JD,
It's
leave
my-
Ronnie alone.
Well.
You know how when people get older, they get wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom passed him by.
He hasn't gotten old enough
He's
yet.
not old enough yet. He's
Right.
still a teenager.
Exactly. Exactly
He's like
right.
a teen.
That's right.
I know more now than I did then.
No, it's just you two don't mix well.
We're
'Cause
fine.
you tease him, and then Ronnie comes back at you, and then it escalates.
No, it didn't escalate.
Nothing was going to
And Richard and Sal, too. Leave him alone.
I don't even talk to them.
Good. And they
They
shouldn't
lock
talk to you.
themselves in the room. We don't see each other. It's fine.
Good.
Every once in a while, Sal will have a little comment.
Okay.
You know?
And you handle that well.
And I laugh it off. I don't even answer them.
Today.
What do you mean today? It's been for weeks already.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Please, I don't want to open the door and hear yelling.
We weren't yelling.
That was my fault. Yeah, our voices were raised, Ron.
They were raised, but we weren't yelling. We were
What were you
goofing
saying?
around. We were goofing around.
What was the goof? I want to
We
hear.
were talking about something, and then Benji walked by, and he heard me say something about shtick. He thought I was talking about him,
All right.
but I was talking about Benji.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, well.
You stupid ass.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Nerds and old Jews mixed together like oil and water.